Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Tipton High School, Tipton, Indiana, home of the Blue Devils. We welcome you to today's education-based Indiana High School varsity football game. Tonight, it's the Eastern Comets at 7-4, visiting the Tipton Blue Devils at 7-4. This internet radio coverage is made possible by audiosportsonline.net. That's ASO. That's Robbie Kendall providing internet radio access for PutMeInSports.com since 2008. So we're going to talk right now. We're going to talk to head coach of the Tipton Blue Devils, Coach Aaron Toll. I tell you what, good football weather.
It's darn near perfect. Told the team this week you're one of 96 teams left playing in the state. So, but it's been a great week of weather. It's going to be perfect out on a November Friday night, and we're still playing. So it is a great night for football.
Coach, 7-4, 2-1 in the small school division. You're just behind Central Catholic, and they're unbeaten. And we'll also mention last week versus Alexandria, you got a shutout.
It's always good to get a shutout. Our defense is playing at a championship level right now. Defensive staff, I can't say enough about our defensive staff. They're doing a phenomenal job, and hopefully they've got another great game plan together tonight, and hopefully we put together another great defensive effort.
Coach, we got to mention there were 7 teams in the Hoosier Conference playing football last week. The Blue Devils, the only team to get a shutout.
Well, that ought to tell you about that's the kind of competition we play week in, week out, and the Hoosier Conference is a big reason that we are playing tonight because there's no easy Fridays, and we preach to our team that in high school sports, the football section was the hardest thing to win because it's 3 weeks, and my job is I got to keep a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old kids focused for 21 straight days. Any other sport, it's 3 or 4 days at the most. We got to keep them locked in for 3 weeks. To our kids' credit, they've been really locked in for 2. Hopefully we've done our job, and they can be locked in again tonight.
Coach, you have some good company. As mentioned last week, 7 teams, Hoosier Conference. That's whittled down to 3 this week. Central Catholic, West Lafayette, and the Tipton Blue Devils.
Those other 2 are really, really good ball clubs. Like you said, LCC is undefeated, maybe in certain polls ranked number 1 in the state. So they're an outstanding ball club. We did not see West Lafayette this year, but we know what kind of product they put in year in, year out. So to be one of those 3, that's a big pat on our back for sure.
Coach got mentioned defensively. Tipton Blue Devils, 51, Cole Hussey. He's got 90 tackles on the season, 6 sacks. Got to mention 87, Calvin Condit. He's got 70 tackles and 7 sacks. The Blue Devils have 28 sacks collectively, and the Eastern Comets just 12.
Well, we are an aggressive defense, and you said we have 28. We're going to need to crack 30 tonight as a team. They like to throw it around. They've got really good skill kids. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna be fast. We're gonna be physical. We're gonna be undersized, and we're gonna fly around and we're gonna hit people. And it's worked really well for us all year long. Cole and Calvin are obviously our 2 leaders. Obviously playing at an all-conference level, in my opinion, playing at an all-state level. So hopefully, which I know they will, they'll bring that same. They'll bring their A games tonight.
Coach, Larry and I were just talking about this. Notoriety speaking, sophomore Nathan Hawkins. He wears 54, he's 6'2", 215. He's your punter, he's your kicker. He plays O-line, he plays D-line. He's outstanding.
Really good athlete for a lineman. He does a lot of stuff for us, and he's one of those guys that he has a role on offense, he has a role on defense, he has a role on almost every special team that we do. So he's one of those kids that he's only a sophomore, which is maybe the best part of that whole statement. So no, he's irreplaceable. He's had a great sophomore year.
Broganford, got to bring him up again. 14 of 14 last 3 games. He helped you in a 52-0 win, a 17-7, and last week 21-0.
Brogan has put in a lot of extra time, and it shows. He's kicking with a lot of confidence right now, doing an outstanding job. Like I tell him, just keep kicking them straight.
Got to mention Isaiah Mahaney. He's a junior. He's got 1 interception, 37 tackles. He returned 2 touchdowns from kickoff, and that was consecutive games.
Isaiah is really, really fast in the green grass. So, we feel like Eastern's going to throw deep balls tonight. We feel like they're going to take 6 or 8 shots down the field. It's going to be up to Isaiah and Oliver Conaway, our other corner. They're going to have to defend that. I think that's one of the big keys to the game. I would be surprised if Isaiah's not the fastest guy in the field. He usually is. So hopefully he gets one in the green grass, and you and I can see how fast he really is tonight.
Coach, I'm going to talk about your freshman quarterback. I know you won't talk about him a lot. You might at home, but that's Quinn Toll. He's 6 foot 170. He has more than 100 carries, I think 104. He's got 7 touchdowns on the ground. He's thrown 8 touchdown passes. Last week he got 2 touchdowns on the ground. They were huge. And blocking back in front of him was Calvin Condit.
No, I don't talk a lot about him. I don't want to put any more pressure on him than there already is. But I do want him to know that we're super proud of him. I think he's done honestly a phenomenal job. The amount of poise that he has for a 15-year-old, he's taken everything in stride. He showed me a lot. We were in a really tight ball game against Eastbrook, and we're driving down 7-0, and he throws an interception. Everybody was down, and I was just really impressed. He went over by himself, took about 2.5 minutes, and flipped the switch, and he played a heck of a second half. So we're proud of him. He's done a lot of good things. He's made good decisions for the most part. He's really poised, and he's a gamer. So yeah, we're proud of him.
I know you are. We are too.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we're going to walk this direction. We'll see if we can have a few minutes with Coach Josh Edwards. Coach Josh Edwards, he got the whistle in the mouth here. He's dropped it out of the mouth. He's running the team right here. We'll see if he's got a few minutes to talk with us. But he's a busy guy, but he'll see us here in a moment. He'll walk this direction. 26 years, varsity football coach. You know him well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sure do.
So we'll have a minute here with Coach Josh Edwards. Great to see you again.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Real good. I appreciate you so much. I know you're busy. You couldn't read my book I sent you as an email.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate the communication.
That's good. Coach Josh Edwards, I got to mention, your guys look good. They came in here ready to play. 54 on the roster. They are stacked evenly. 10 seniors, 15 juniors, 16 sophomores, and 13 freshmen.
Yep.
You've got it going on.
We are very happy with where we're at in the program. We've got good balance in our numbers. We're down to 52 now. We've lost a couple, but I do like our numbers in our juniors, sophomores, and freshman class, and then an outstanding, not a huge number class in our seniors, but great kids.
Absolutely. Coach, I'm going to mention you've been coaching the Eastern Comets since 2007. You've been here 18th year right here, 26 overall. Last year we were talking about your silver anniversary.
Yeah, we were it seems like yesterday. I mean, I was 22 years old when I took the head coaching job at Tri-Central. Young and dumb, that's what I'll say. But through that experience, I've learned a lot. Met a lot of great people. And, now I've got a son who's a sophomore and one is a freshman at Ball State, and time's flying by me, but I still love coaching football.
I was talking to Matt Jensen. He's a good friend of mine. And he was telling me about Eli Edwards playing linebacker at Ball State?
Playing defensive end at Ball State, yeah. So he is he'll be redshirted this year, but he's gotten to dress and works on the scout team over there, and got a big wake up call this year. We're going to get some guys that are 24 and 23 years old and have their full man bodies, but he's doing well.
So when Eli went from quarterback to defensive line, you got to remember Jack Kaiser.
Yeah, exactly. Pioneers Jack Kaiser, right? Outstanding quarterback and linebacker for them, and now he's one of the best linebackers in the nation. So, but yeah, Eli is, he's wired for defense. He was a very good quarterback, but he's wired for defense, and it's a good fit for him.
Coach, I got to admit, you went against Rochester last week, 28-24. Matt told me quite a bit about that game. You guys got a key play at the goal line. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, Bentley Hollinger actually made an outstanding game-saving play for us. We had a 21-8 advantage going into halftime with 3 seconds left, and Bentley was the same guy that he gave up the touchdown pass before halftime. And actually, it was my son Eli, who comes home for the home games, told Bentley at halftime, "You're going to get another chance to make a big play." And the very last offensive play for Rochester as a trick play, double pass, and Bentley got behind the defender. The ball was bouncing off his chest plate. He grabbed it, ripped it away for the interception, touchback in the end zone. It saved the game for us.
That's what Matt told me. I said, well, Matt don't miss much.
No, Matt's a great dude. He is an outstanding friend, and he does a lot of yeoman's work for me, and doesn't expect anything in return. He just likes to support the kids.
Coach, I got to mention you've got 6 skilled players. All 6 have played in all 11 games.
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate. Knock on wood with the injury bug. We lost one of our best players and our best leader, Keaton Musgrave, in warm-ups of the Oak Hill game, number 19. But since then, we've been pretty fortunate. We've had a few bumps and bruises here and there, but at the same time, we've had the same kids on the field each week, which has been nice.
That's good. I got to mention you got a sophomore quarterback. He'll wear number 1. He's got 22 touchdown passes. Now I got to talk about Braylon Word. He's your all-time leading in receptions. He was last year, and he's a senior now.
Yes, Braylon has continued where he left off, and last year he was kind of a mystery to some teams because nobody knew about him. So he had a huge year. Well, now everybody knows about him, so he's getting a lot of bracket coverage, double coverage, which has allowed for number 10 Caleb Hurt, a junior, to kind of step up and have over 700 yards receiving as well. So we've got quite a few kids at the receiver spot that can cause some defensive problems, and so hopefully that'll be an advantage for us tonight.
Coach, I'm going to talk about your son. This is Abe Edwards. He's a sophomore. He wears number 7. He's a linebacker. He leads the state of Indiana in tackles. He leads your team, obviously, 183 tackles this season.
Yeah, and Abe's, again, coach's kid, so that's what we do at home. I mean, we don't do it all the time, but it's nightly. He's sitting with me on the couch. We eat dinner, and then we sit down, we watch film together, we go over tendencies, and that's every night. Even if it's for 15 minutes, and he's a very instinctive football player who got doubled and triple teamed last week against Rochester, was still able to have 17 solos and 12 assists, had 29 tackles last week. So he is kind of the nucleus of the defense with outstanding pieces around him here in the last 6 weeks.
He's catching passes.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He's a big athlete. So he's around 6'2.5". We list him at 6'3", 240 pounds. But he is a big athlete. You'll see him on the basketball court as well. So, but yeah, he's a big athlete. He plays tight end and H. That's what he played all through youth league. We moved him to guard last year because we needed him, and he's had a nice sophomore season.
I want to talk last thing about a senior, 62, Andrew Cavazos. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
He's 6'1", 245. He leads the team with 5 quarterback sacks.
Yeah, Andrew is a man-child. He really is. He's actually like 251 pounds right now, and he's got abdominals. So you can see he's very lean. He's very strong. He's the strongest player on our team, one of the most athletic kids on our team, and he's an outstanding leader on both sides of the ball for us. So Andrew's had a great year. He requires double teams, and if you don't, he'll be in your backfield. So again, that's something we hope we can carry on tonight.
If you want to put me in sports, maybe the only broadcast station here will do a good job if you want to notify your guys.
Absolutely. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it, AJ. You guys are awesome.
So we're going to walk this direction. And what a kind gentleman. And Larry's pretty familiar with him on 7-on-7 competition.
Yeah, we host them Eastern on our 7-on-7 tournament the last 2 years here at Tipton, and just great working with his middle school staff as well. So great guy, knows a lot about football, and obviously, as he was talking about, has raised a couple really good football players as well in his family. So very similar to Coach Toll. So,
yeah, he played football at Taylor University, and I'm going to tell you what, that's a pretty good school to go to.
Oh, definitely. I've known a few people that went there, good Christian school and a good education as well.
You can just sense that. Just the way that Coach Josh Edwards talks, you can just sense that in his speech. He went to a good Christian school. So we're going to walk this direction. We'll walk up the stairway. We're going to walk left here and up the south entrance to the press box. And we'll go this direction. And we'll walk up here, and it's pretty chilly. It's chilly. It's going to be 53 degrees at kickoff, about 48 degrees at 10 p.m. So We'll walk this direction. Might have some writers down there, some newspaper columns going to be written tonight. And I'm looking for a good ball game. Both teams are 7-4. You know, they're thinking about each other all week long, maybe longer than that. And I'll tell you what, Larry, might be in for a ball game tonight. We'll see what happens, but both coaches are ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, great night for football, and both teams seem to be, pretty focused and, very vocal this evening. So I think they're going to get after it.
Not very far to travel. Might have been 15 miles. I tell you what, when Eastern showed up, they were honking the horns.
Yeah, they had a good caravan coming with them, and they were letting everybody know they're in town.
So we'll mention 21 minutes left on the pregame clock. Blue Devils have gone into their locker room. Eastern Comets still running some time-ups. They're going to take it to the end zone. They're probably going to go in the locker room. We'll talk a little bit about each school, Larry. First, we'll talk about the Eastern Comets. Eastern Comets High School, they have a school enrollment of 499. As mentioned, they're in Class 2A, Sectional 36. 8 teams started out that sectional. Right now, it's Tipton and Eastern. And also in that section was Alexandria, Rochester, Eastbrook, Wabash, Blackford, and Elwood. The principal at Eastern High School is Brad Fugits. The athletic director, he's most instrumental for PutMeInSports.com. And he is also the head baseball coach. I witnessed a game he played against Central Catholic this season. Central Catholic went on and won this. I take that back. They were runner-ups this year. But Eric Heisner, athletic director and baseball coach, got a win over Central Catholic at home. And the Eastern Comets now have a synthetic field turf on their baseball field. It's pretty nice. And we'll mention the athletic secretary is Julie Woodall, and the athletic trainers are Jeff and Kim Mossberg. Eastern Comet High School is located at 421 South Harrison Street, Greentown, Indiana, 46936. You can reach them by phone at 765-628-3333. On the web, it's GoCometsAthletics.com. They were the Cobblers, green and gold. Tonight, they're going to wear the white uniforms, Larry. We were talking about this. They've got gold numbers. They're pretty shiny.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find their numbers here. Kind of looked like Purdue's uniforms last week, and Vanderbilt, I believe, that had the gold on the white. Kind of hard to make out from up here.
I got to mention athletic director Heisner, Coach Heisner. That's pretty good depth chart. So that'll help with the numbers. And we'll also mention they do wear the green and gold, and they perform in the Hoosier Heartland Conference. There are 8 teams in that conference. They finished up the conference like this. At number 1, 7-0 in the conference, 10-1. Presently, they're still going. That's the Carroll Cougars. At number 2, 5-2 in the conference, 7-4 presently. They're still going. They're here tonight. The Eastern Comets. At number 3, 5-2, now 6-4. That's Delphi, the Oracles. At number 4, 4-3, 6-5, Sheridan Blackhawks. They're home with Cloverdale tonight. At number 5, 3-4, 5-6, Clinton Prairie. At number 6, 2-5, 6-5, Taylor Titans. At 1-6, 3-7, at number 7, that's Clinton Prairie. At 1-6 and 2-8 on the season, Detroit Central Trojans. We'll mention back home at Eastern High School, their field is natural grass. It is named after Cogdell Field. We'll also mention the Eastern Comets. They are 7-4, 5-2. They finished in the Hoosier Heartland. They finished at second place. And we'll also mention offensively, this is an average. Offensively this season, they averaged 29.1 points per game. Defensively as an average, they give up 21.7. And I got to mention a good friend of mine, Matt Jensen. Matt Jensen will be beyond the end zone at the south end of the field. He will be shooting film. He's a film expert, Matt Jensen, and he was up here earlier. We spoke with him. The head coach of the Eastern Comets is Mr. Josh Edwards. Josh Edwards, 95 wins, 92 losses, working in year number 18 at Eastern Comet High School. Overall, he's working in year number 26. He went to high school at Eastern Comet High School, 1994 graduate. That's the same as Jason Simmons, graduate from Ron Colley. And also Jared Mason, graduate from Hamilton Heights in 94. He went to college. I'm talking about Josh Edwards. Coach Josh Edwards went to Taylor University, 1998 graduate. Tonight's winner will play in the regional game next week on the 15th. That's a Friday. They'll either go against Adams Central, the Jets. The Jets right now have a +10 win streak intact. They're 10-1. And the Jets are going against Eastside tonight at 6-5. And we'll mention the Jets lost game 1, 21-7 to 3A, Class 3A Garrett. Here's Larry with the Blue Devils.
Thanks, AJ. Again, talking about the Tipton Blue Devils tonight. They have an enrollment of 454. They are participate in Class 2A, Sectional 36. There are 8 teams in that. As AJ mentioned, tonight we're at Tipton to call the Tipton Eastern Comets game. Other teams in that sectional are Alexandria, Rochester, Eastbrook, Wabash, Blackford, and Elwood. Principal of Tipton is Mr. Craig Leach. Athletic Director Corey Fernung. And athletic trainer, Mr. Burke Emmert. They play at Tipton Ford Field, which is a field turf facility. Tipton is located at 619 South Main Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. Phone number is 765-675-7431. You can follow them on tiptonathletics.com. They wear the blue and white in the Hoosier Conference Small Team Division. There are 4 teams. Lafayette Central Catholic, currently at 10-0, 3-0 in the conference, ranked number 1 in the state. Second place was the Tipton Blue Devils, 2-1 in the conference, 7-4 overall. Third place, 1-2, Rensselaer Central, 3-7 overall. In fourth place, 0-3, Benton Central, 0-10 overall. Again, Tipton is in the Hoosier Small School Conference. They finished with a 2-1 record there, second in 4 teams. They average 22.8 points per game on offense and give up just 10.7 points a game. They're currently 7-1 overall. Coach is Mr. Aaron Toll. He is in his 20th year. Current record is 143-85. He is a 1990 graduate of Tipton High School and also a 1995 graduate of Indiana University. Tonight's winner, as AJ said, will play next week in the regional championship game against either Adams Central or Eastside.
Hey, thanks, Larry. Hey, I tell you what, Larry, we got a special guest here tonight. Don't know if you knew, but the tall gentleman over there is Paul Neidig, the commissioner of IHSAA. He's 80 inches tall. He told me that.
Oh, he is a big man. Not met him, and great to have him on on hand for this great game tonight.
I'm guessing he'll be for part of it here and then probably go to another one. If we were down there lower, we'd talk with him.
Yeah, that would be a great interview, I'm sure.
Tell you what, I got to interview him at a baseball game a couple of years ago. We'll talk about games getting ready to happen tonight and what happened last week. Last week, we'll mention Alexandria Tigers. They performed in the Central Indiana Conference. Final scores from last week. We'll mention 3 teams in action last week in the Central Indiana. At Mississinawa Indians, 21, Delta Eagles, 7. At Hagerstown, Madison Grant Argyles, they are happening. 7th-year coach, Brady Turner. It was Madison Grant, 40. Hagerstown, 14. And then in the final game, third game in that conference last week, at Alexandria, it was the Tipton Blue Devils, 21. Alexandria Tigers, 0. Now we'll talk about the Hoosier Heartland Conference. Last week's final scores, sectional semifinals, that was November 1st. 4 games last week at Rochester. The Eastern Comets got a good win. Eastern 28, Rochester Zebras 24. And I'm at Carroll High School last week. That's in Flora, Indiana. It was the Pioneer Panthers 49, the Carroll Cougars 7. At Taylor last week, it was the Taylor Titans 32, Tri-County Cavaliers 6. And last week at Clinton Prairie, Sheridan Blackhawks 48, Clinton Prairie Gophers 20. Here's Larry with tonight's ball games.
Thanks, AJ. Hoosier Heartland Conference tonight's Central Championship game, Friday, November 8th. Each game at 7 p.m. Again, 2A, Section 36. We're here in Tipton for the Eastern Comets at 7-4, being hosted by the Tipton Blue Devils at 7-4 as well. 1A, Sectional 42, we have the Taylor Titans at 6-5, at Pioneer Panthers 8-3. Coach Rob Patchett, first year after Eastern graduate of 1985, first year at Taylor. And in the last game, 1-8, Section 46, Cloverdale Clovers, 5-4, at Sheridan Blackhawks, 6-5.
Hey, we'll also mention, I think they're getting ready to have a national anthem here. We'll mention Hoosier Conference games last week, final scores. These are semifinals at Lebanon. Lebanon Tigers 35, Logansport Berries 28. At Northwestern, it was West Lafayette Red Devils 42, the Northwestern Tigers 14. At Mechaniqua Braves 43, Twin Lakes Indians 14. At Hamilton Heights, Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles 44, Hamilton Heights Huskies 27. At Bremen last week, it was the Bremen Lions 38, Rensselaer Central Bombers 7. At Lafayette Central Catholic last week, Central Catholic Knights 28, Western Boone Stars 20. And at Alexandria High School last week, Tipton Blue Devils 21, Alexandria Tigers 0. Here's Larry with the Hoosier Conference games tonight.
Thanks, AJ. Teams playing tonight, the sectional championship games. We're going to hold up here for a little while for the national anthem. All right, picking back up where we left off, 3 teams in the Hoosier Conference playing tonight. 3A, Section 27, Mechaniqua Braves at 11-0 will be at the West Lafayette Red Devils 8-3. That ought to be a heck of a ball game. 2A, Section 34, Central Catholic Knights at 10-0 versus North Montgomery, or at visiting North Montgomery Chargers at 5-6. And again tonight, 2A, Sectional 36 at Tipton, the Tipton Blue Devils at 7-4 against the Eastern Comets at 7-4. Here's AJ.
I tell you what, Larry, that sounded just like that anthem, that guitar. Sounded a lot like that Central Catholic young man, junior class member, Central Catholic. And I was thinking there, Central Catholic playing an away game tonight. Maybe that young man came over here to play that.
I don't know. It sounded an awful lot like him, that's for sure.
He's pretty good. Jimi Hendrix, and then maybe Eddie Van Halen. We miss him. So they're getting ready to play some football, and Paul Neidig is out there shaking hands with all the officials. I'm sure Paul Neidig has some stops to make tonight.
I'm sure he'll be on the road quite a bit, yeah.
So he's a conscientious man. He's got 1 million assistant commissioners.
I'm sure he would have to with all the sports now being played at the high school level, lacrosse and all kinds of different sports. I'm sure he's got his hands full.
So recently, Jane Schatz, assistant athletic director and girls basketball coach at West Lafayette, became an assistant commissioner in the IHSAA. That was last spring. So we're going to listen to some Journey right now, little separate ways. I tell you what, Larry, pretty good following tonight. Greentown didn't have to drive too far for the Eastern Comets. They're here.
Not a whole lot of seats over there on the west side of the stand, so they brought a lot of folks with them.
So they're working right there, and here come the Blue Devils. They got the cowbell out tonight. I tell you what, the bylaws ought to be bylaws for that.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't have any noisemakers in the playoffs, but somebody snuck one in.
So that's okay, as long as they don't happen every play. So the Blue Devils, they're getting ready to send their captains out. There's Big Jack Roach getting ready to walk out. And I'm also Cole Hussey, Calvin Condit, and Oliver Conaway. You know all those guys.
I sure do, yeah. Coach most of them, and, hoping the best for them tonight, just have a good physical game.
So the Eastern Comets going to send out their captains. Going to meet at midfield. We got to speak to the umpire just briefly. He's out there. He's going to have the coin toss.
Yeah, I tell you, you get to this level now at the championships, you get some pretty good crews, so we expect a well-officiated game.
So the game clock is still rolling down. It's at 5:02. Clock is moving. And I tell you what, a big ball game tonight. The winner of this game going to win the sectional in 2A, sectional 36. They'll play a meaningful game next week, one of these two teams.
Absolutely, but I'm sure they're not focused on that. They're focused on winning the sectional crown here tonight, and whatever happens, that's next week's out of their minds, I'm sure.
So Byproduct City. So they're gonna have the coin toss right there. Four captains. I know one of those captains out there for the Eastern Comets is number 7, sophomore Abe Edwards. Abe Edwards listed at 6'3", 240, and that's accurate according to Matt Jensen.
Well, I tell you, I was about 10 yards from him, and that's more than accurate. He may even have a few more pounds on him. He's a big young man.
So the Blue Devils may be getting to receive. I didn't see it.
I did not see it either. So we'll see once they line up.
We'll see what happens. Right now, we'll mention a little bit about Michelle Garman. Michelle Garman for comprehensive coverage of Tipton County sports. Check out the Tipton County Tribune. The printed edition is published every Wednesday, but one does not have to wait until Wednesday for sports stories, as well as other stories, including breaking content. It's always available online at TiptonCountyTribune.com. The Tipton County Tribune is owned by Cherry Road Media. A subscription to the printed edition also includes an online subscription. Online subscriptions are also available by themselves. One can also follow Michelle Garman on X. That's otherwise known as Twitter. You can find her, the @ Michelle, that's 2 L's, _Garman. That's @Michelle_Garman for updates and scores for Tipton County sports, Tipton County sports teams. And we'll mention you are encouraged to like the Tipton County Tribune page on Facebook. You can also reach Michelle. You can find her on Instagram @Michelle Garman. So they're getting ready to punch the ball away, and it's going to be Brogan Ferg. Brogan Ferg going to kick off for the Blue Devils, 7 yards deep. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. It's going to be a soft touch. Going to get to the 30. Going to bring it up the Blue Devils sideline. Going to be tackled about the 43. Pretty good return there by Owen Toll.
Yeah, Dakota Garvin on the tackle there on the sidelines for the Blue Devils.
So Owen Toll brings the ball back out to the 43 from the 30. He'll pick up a 13-yard return. And the Eastern Comets will put the ball in play at their own 43 at the left hash. They'll break huddle in unison. 11:55 on the game clock. Clock will start on the snap. Play clock, game clock, working right there. So shotgun. Shotgun quarterback is number 1, Gibson Eagle. They'll go motion away. That's number 3, Bentley Hollinger. Hand off up the middle. 34, the ball carrier, out to the 49-yard line. Credit that carry, Isaiah Pickett.
Chase Hussey and Dallas Capshaw on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So they go out to the 49-yard line, a 6-yard gain. First running play of the ball game for Isaiah Pickett. He's 5'8", 190. He's a load. He's got seven 100-yard rushing games. More than 100 yards 7 times. They're working in game number 12. Going to send out in the backfield. It's going to be Edwards. It's going to be Abe Edwards in the backfield with shotgun quarterback. Gibson Eagle will take the snap. He'll pass it to the flat bubble screen. He's got room to run. He's got a first down. Catch is made by Bentley Hollinger. Hollinger is going to be pushed out of bounds well into Blue Devil territory.
Yeah, Chase Hussey way down the field to make that stop.
So the ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard line of Tipton. So 32-yard line, Tipton territory. Eastern Comets working well on offense here in the early going. Going to break huddle and go to the right hash, 32-yard line. They'll line up in a slot left. They're going to go Owen Toll in the backfield. In the slot left side is Gibson Eagle. Single man in the backfield. They'll bring one back. Owen Toll going to run the pitch. Play right side. He's going to get up the sideline and get out of bounds. Going to be a first down. And a good play, good carry there by Braylon Word, the senior.
Yeah, well-designed option there for the Comets, and Calvin Condit kind of cut no man's land there, trying to pick the quarterback or the halfback there.
So it's going to be a first down. He just did get 10 yards. Braylon Word, the ball carrier. He doesn't carry the ball a whole lot. He's got 15, now 16 carries on the season. He's got 2 touchdowns. Shotgun quarterback. Back to Gibson Eagle. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off. Learning to keep the ball in the backfield. And it's going to be a quarterback sack.
Yeah, that was nice read there by Slade Springer from his outside linebacker position. Came up, made a nice tackle for a loss.
So Slade Springer picks up quarterback sack number 3 on the season. And they're going to back him up. It's going to be second down, 15. Clock moving at 10:37. Blue Devils going to try to hold them out, keep them out of the red zone. Going to try to. They're going to line up and split in left side. Hollinger, double slot, right side. Left side. Edwards, one of the slot men. They're going to roll left. Looking to throw pass. Is caught by Braylon Word. Braylon Word leads the team entering this ballgame with 51 receptions and 9 touchdown receptions.
Again, that roll action to the left kind of stopped the the Blue Devils in their tracks there a little bit. Looking for possibly the pitch again, but a nice throw and a nice tackle by Dallas Capshaw.
So ball spotted at the red zone. It's nosed up to the 20-yard line, left hash. Third down, 8. Big play. We did see Owen Toll kicking field goals before the ball game. Pass play, right side to Word. He's going to be stopped just inside the 20. He'll get a gain of about 1.
Yeah, he was wide open there, but closing fast was Landon Spidell on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
So they're going to send out their kicking unit. They're going to try a field goal. It's at the right hash. Ball is spotted at the 18. And they're going to work it right there. And they're going to spot the block there at the 25. He was kicking 35-yarders before the game. I saw Owen Toll straight away hit 145. There's the spot. There's the boot. And it's going through the uprights. It's good. He kicks well from the hashes. He was at the right hash. It's 3-0.
Yeah, that was a line drive shot too, but right down the middle.
So junior effort right there. He's a junior class member. Owen Toll is a middle linebacker. And I'm going to tell you what, they put themselves on the board there, 3-0. That doesn't happen a lot in 2A football.
No, that was a nice kick there. Very well placed.
So the Blue Devils going to receive. They get their first opportunity at the football. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, they are conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. They're just behind Pizza Hut and right next to Bowl 32. That's along State Road 32 in Noblesville. At Discount Copies, they provide setup services where you can turn your artwork into things like note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars. And it's never too late to think about personalized Christmas cards. You can find them. You can find them on the email. That's discountcopies96@gmail.com or 317-773-8783. There's the whistle. Here's the approach. Owen Toll. Skyward's going to be a short kick. Taken at the 20. On the 20, on the return, is Isaiah Mahaney. Mahaney going to make it outside. He's going to cut it back in up the Blue Devil sideline. He'll take it out to the 39, maybe the 38. Mahaney comes up with good field position for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will put the ball in play right there at their own 39, we'll call it the 39-yard line. And then Levi Raymer, number 9.
Thank you.
Yeah. I tell you what, we got some lined up here. They took that clock and they messed with it. Now it's dark when we get here. So 8:52, clock stops. Shotgun quarterback, empty backfield, 5 receivers. 2 right, they're going to go motion. Jet sweep, going to fake the jet sweep to Dallas Capshaw. Keeping the ball going forward is quarterback number 2, Quinn Toll. Toll's going to pick up 5.
Yeah, that's Abe Edwards on the tackle, leading tackler, and I'm sure we're going to call that name quite a bit tonight.
Quinn Toll entered this ballgame with 102 carries. And I will also mention 27.6 per game average, 35s is long. Quinn Toll had 7 touchdowns on the ground. He got 2 of them last week versus Alexandria. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. Shotgun quarterback. Trips left side. They'll hand it to Calvin. They'll go up left side. A gap left side to 1 hole. They'll get it to midfield just across midfield. First down, Blue Devils.
Yeah, Owen Toll on the tackle there for the Comets, and very active there. Nice little seam for Calvin to shoot through.
They're going to nose it up right at the 50. It's just inside the right hash. The Blue Devils are going away from the scoreboard from the north to the south. So what last year we played at Eastern, I think that's week 1 of the sectional, and the Eastern Comets there in Greentown, they have an east-west football field. We're going to split out wide left. It's going to be low right here, Spidell, Landon Spidell. He'll back up. 3 receivers left. Tight end right. Hand off to Calvin Condon. He's got a burst of speed. He's got another first down. He picks up 14 on a first down carry. Calvin Condon.
That was number 27. I don't have the can't see who that was, but number 27 saved a touchdown there for the Comets.
Cody Tarr, he's a freshman. So the Blue Devils have another first down. 1st and 10, they're in the huddle. 7:16 clock moving. 3-0 contest. Eastern Comets took the opening drive right down the field. Hit a 35-yarder from the right hash. That was Owen Toll, junior class member. Shotgun. Quinn Toll will take the cadence. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off left to right. Calvin Condon inside the 30-yard line. He'll be spotted near the 29. Going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that looked like Caleb Hurt, number 10 on the tackle for the Comets. Read that one pretty well.
So from the right hash, Blue Devils working right now at the Eastern Comet 29-yard line. Split out wide left is Dakota Garman. In the slot left side is Dallas Capshaw. Split out wide right is Landon Spidell. In the slot is Mahaney. Shotgun quarterback. Quinn Tolson in the backfield. Pass play. Left side, low pass. Going down to get it was Dallas. He'll pick it off the ground, and that's a catch, and he'll pick up first down yardage. He needed 2. He got 7 on the pass play.
Yeah, Braylon Ward made the tackle there from his cornerback position. Had that covered pretty nicely, but picked up enough for the first down.
Dallas Capshaw absolutely went down to the surface, got his hands underneath it, and made a good run, picked up a first down. 6:04, first quarter clock. It's 1st and 10. Ball's resting at the left hash, 23-yard line of Eastern. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll, seeing him in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Dallas Capshaw split left, short side of the field, trips to the right. Pass play right, double screen. Going to make the catch, but he'll be slipped up. He'll hit the knee. The knee will go down to Haney, and it's going to be just a bit of a loss, not much.
Yeah, I think Isaiah kind of had to go down a little low to pick that ball out, off the air, and just lost his footing trying to cut it upfield.
So Quinn Toll comes towards the sideline, picks up the play. Offensive coordinator, Dustin Shear. The ball spotted at the 24, going to be a loss of 1 on the pass play. Slide left. Go to Garmin in the slide, Dallas Capshaw. Right side is Landon Spidell. In the slide again is Isaiah Mahaney. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll. And Quinn Toll's going to draw them off sides. Going to be a free 5 yards for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was, just trying to get a little bit too big of a jump there on the first down snap there from the Comets.
A little bit aggressive right there. That's a junior class member, number 78, Alec Burns. He's 5'11", 270. He's playing a down lineman, a defensive tackle right side. He's a big dude.
That's a lot to have to try to stop when you jump.
So shotgun, Quinn Toll. Behind him to the right is Calvin Condit. Slot left, slot right. Motion away. They're going to give it to fake the motion man, Mahaney. Give it to Calvin Condit. Up the gut. He'll go one hole. He'll take it just inside the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, the Blue Devils.
Yeah, we had a nice crease there. And that touchdown-saving tackle by Braylon Ward on the tackle for the Comets.
So Quinn Toll enters the huddle. 4:30 left here in the first quarter. Eastern Comets put a drive together. The Blue Devils are doing just the same. Blue Devils are going to try to put it in the end zone for 6. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Behind him, Calvin Condit trips to the left. Spit out wide right is Dallas Capshaw to hand it to Calvin Condit. He'll get inside the 10, but not much inside. And right there was the big man himself, 78, Alec Burns.
Yeah, not much there. Seemed to be a hole outside there for Calvin, but he took it inside and had a whole lot of human being on top of him there.
So ball's at the 9-yard line. Blue Devils on the drive. Here in the first quarter. Play clock's at 20. They'll break huddle in unison with the hand clap. They're going to go slot right side. In the slot is Mahaney. Split out wide right is Landon Spidell. Slot left side, Dallas Capshaw. Split out left side is Dakota Garmin. They run motion away. They fake it. Take the jet sweep again to Mahaney. They give it to Calvin Condit. And they're going to spot him inside the 10, about the 8-yard line.
That looked like number 1, AJ. Who was that on the tackle? Number 1 is Gibson Eagle on the tackle there for the Eastern Comets.
So he's playing offense and defense. Gibson Eagle, he's subbing in right now today in the ball game on defense. So the Blue Devils have it. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 6 inside 3 minutes. First quarter. Shotgun, Quinn Toll. Running back, Calvin Condit. You're going to follow him up. Same play they used last week twice to score on. That was at about the 4-yard line. Quinn Toll, the ball carrier. He'll take it inside the 5 to about the 4.5-yard line. And a big play coming up. 4th down. They're going to go immediately to the line of scrimmage. Quinn Toll under center. They're going to try to draw him off sides. They're going to probably use a timeout. Nope, they're going to back up. Going to back up in a shotgun formation. 30 seconds on the play clock. They started at 40 seconds. So Quinn Toll going to go back under center. I think they're trying to draw him off sides. But they're trying to get that free first down. And the Blue Devils are going to talk this over. They were giving it a shot.
Yeah, they were trying to, get them to jump off sides and didn't work for them. So they'll regroup on the sidelines, get a play, and see what they're going to do.
So timeout Blue Devils. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in parts being brought to you by Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, they believe in putting their members first. Whether you're looking for the lower rates on loans or the higher rates on savings, or if you're just looking for a friendly face to help you with your financial needs, they've got you covered. You can join them and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares, with branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo. That's here in Tipton also. They're going to line up at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. 4th and 3. They need 5 for the end zone. They're going to hand Calvin Condit. He'll veer it left side. He's got a first down, and he's got a touchdown. Calvin Condit puts it in the end zone. Calvin Condit picks up touchdown number 12 on the season.
And that was a nice, he dipped inside, took it outside, and got in the end zone. And just noticed that big Riley Coleman hasn't played since the second game with a knee injury. Had an operation. He's back at right guard tonight, and I'm sure he's a happy young man.
So it's a 6-3 ball game for the moment. 2:06 left. There's a snap. There's a hold by Oliver Conaway. The boot is perfect. And Mike, I tell you what, Brogan Ferg, he is 15 of his last 15 kicks.
Yeah, I was kind of questioning that as accurate as he has been, whether the Blue Devils would go for the field goal rather than the touchdown there, and they decided to go for the touchdown, got the 6, and the Brogan had number 7 to it.
So it's a 7-3 ball game. Both teams, 1 possession each. And both teams score on their opening possessions. This is going to be a game. We talked about 122 points a couple of weeks ago. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, both teams usually have a pretty good defense, but they also have some very good skill players. And so it may, I don't think it's going to be a total score fest because they both like to run the ball. And, the clock doesn't permit to have that many points when you're running the ball. But going to be a good contest tonight, I'm sure.
Well said. So 2:06 on the game clock. First quarter, Blue Devils 7, Eastern Comets 3. Championship game of sectional 36 in Class 2A. That's pretty big, especially when you get the commissioner showing up to see your field and talk to the officials in this ball game. That is Paul Knighting. So the Blue Devils going to kick off. It's going to be Brogan Ferg. Last time Brogan Ferg punched one airborne to the 30. Now we're going to see Nathan Hawkins. Nathan Hawkins going to kick this one away. 6-yard approach. Here comes the approach. Here comes the boot. Low elevation. It'll be taken. It'll bounce at the 24. Picked up on the run. And on the return there is Caleb Hurt. He wears number 10. Caleb Hurt is a junior. And he'll take it out just beyond the 30.
Yeah, Dakota Garman hunted him down there for the Blue Devils, made a nice tackle.
So they're going to spot it there. They're going to get the right football in there. It belongs to the Eastern Comets. They'll spot it nosed up to the 32-yard line from the left hash. So Blue Devils break huddle there in the defensive huddle. Here come the Eastern Comets to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in a slot right, split left. Split left side is Bentley Hollinger. He's just a sophomore. He's got 2 touchdown passes in the air. Handoff. Eagle hands it off left side, carrying the football. 34, Isaiah Pickett. Pickett will be tackled out of bounds. And I tell you what, that was Dallas Capshaw.
Yeah, Dallas came over real quickly to knock him out of bounds, but he had a good head of steam there. Picked up, looks to be about 7 yards.
So they're going to spot it right there. I'm going to say he picked up 7. Actually going to pick up 8 yards on the carry. He's a big man, 34, Isaiah Pickett. He's listed at 5'8", but he's a bowling ball at 190 pounds.
He's a strong kid. Looks like going to be hard to bring down one man.
So he's in the backfield now. Isaiah Pickett with quarterback, sophomore quarterback, Gibson Eagle. You call the cadence. You're going to hand off again to Pickett, and the Blue Devils set up a brick wall at the 41.
That looked like, he was at Calvin Condit and Nathan Hawkins, and then Dallas Capshaw came up to finish him off.
So it's nosed up to the 41. They're trying to get to the 42. 3rd down and 2. Eastern Comets break huddle. They're to the line of scrimmage. They need 1 there at the left hash, going towards the scoreboard. Slot right, split left. Edwards in the backfield. Going to be a flag. Flag on the play, and we'll see what this is going to be sorted out to be. And the Blue Devils are going to give away a free first down.
Yeah, Brady Henderson just trying to get a little extra jump there on him and made contact.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line of Eastern. Ball's at the left hash. Gibson Eagle brings the play in. Jogs over towards the sideline, picks up the play. 1:14 on the game clock. We're in its first quarter. 7-3 contest. Blue Devils in front. Slot right, slot left, single man in the backfield. Here comes near motion. They're going to fake it to Toll. They're going to give it in the backfield. Isaiah Pickett, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice penetration by Cole Hussey there, the senior to come in there and make a nice tackle for a loss there.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Comets. Ball's nosed up to the 45-yard line at the left hash. 41 seconds left. This may be the last play of the first quarter, unless it's an incomplete pass. Or he gets out of bounds. Slot left, slot right. Single man in the backfield is Isaiah Pickett. Quarterback, Gibson Eagle. He'll take the snap. He'll drop the throw. Pass, a little bit tall. Defense was good. That was a clean pass. Hard to bring it in was Bentley Hilliger. He's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, well defended there by Dallas Capshaw there. Hit him right in time.
So ball spotted at the 45, respotted after the incompletion. 22.3 left. Edwards back in the ball game. That's Abe Edwards taking a breather for Eastern on a 3rd down. 11 is Isaiah Pickett, the running back. They're going to line up with in the backfield there is Gibson Eagle. He drops the pass out of the shotgun. Long pass, left sideline. Ball's nearly picked off by Isaiah Mahaney. Couldn't quite get to it, and there was incidental contact.
Yeah, a couple guys stumbled there, but the ball was thrown deep, and Isaiah Mahaney almost made the play on the ball.
Isaiah kind of got turned around there. The throw wasn't conducive for him to grab it.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, though. Got his hands on it.
So we're going to see the punting team out there first time for the Eastern Comets. It's going to be Owen Toll, and Toll spelled the same way as Coach Toll. I don't know if they're related or not. 12 yards deep, he'll get the punt away. Good spiral. Going to be taken at the 25 by Calvin Condit. He's loose. He's out beyond the 40 after the 45-yard line. Owen Toll puts a hit on him out of bounds, and they're going to work it from there.
Yeah, Owen Toll made a nice tackle there.
You can't be like that. Sorry, I can't get over it. Not like that. No, no. I didn't get it. So they're going to bring the ball out to the 47-yard line. It's nosed up at the right hash. So the Blue Devils break huddle. 7.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-3 contest. Slot right, slot left. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Quinn Toll going to take the snap. Call the cadence. There's a snap. Pass play. Quick play. Right side. It's deflected by a lineman. Good play. So they'll work it from there.
Nice play there by Luke Pearl. Got his hands up, then knocked that one down. Good heads-up play by him.
Lucas Fuel, he lines up as a right guard on offense. He lines up as a defensive end on defense. 5'10", 240. He's a senior. So the Blue Devils break huddle. Ball was incomplete. Stops the clock at 4.7. Slot right. 2 receivers left. Empty backfield. Deep motion. Dallas Capshaw taking a snap. They're going to run an inside play. And that's Calvin Condon. He lost his footing. He'll pick up 1, and that'll end the first quarter.
He slipped up there. Looked like somebody just nicked him on the back foot, and he tripped over his own feet there, but picked up a few yards.
So when second quarter action begins, the Blue Devils will have it at their own 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, you know a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes-Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20-plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes-Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high quality real estate IQ, you can contact Lisa Stokes-Bear by cellular phone or text message 317-513-4086. Again, that number is 317-513-4086. So Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, second quarter. 12 minutes on the game clock, right hash. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line, Tipton territory. Trips to the left, short side of the field, slide. They'll run out of slide. Motion near side is Dallas Capshaw. Drop and throw out a shotgun. Pass play, going to get it to Capshaw. He's going to have to avoid some tacklers there. He will do the hokey doke. He's going to pick up 3 when he should have had a loss.
Yeah, that was good. Good piece of footwork there by Dallas, but they're going to be short by about 7 yards. Well, 6 yards. So it'll be punting time for the Blue Devils.
So 4th and 6, maybe 7. Ball's at the 50-yard line. Nathan Hawkins, first time in the game as the punter. He has kicked off once. Broganford led off the game with the kickoff. And they're going to go slide left to go gunner. Left side is Joe Klauser. Here comes the boot. High elevation. Going to knuckleball. It's going to bounce at the 22 of Eastern. Going to bounce the wrong way. Blue Devils going to stop it. And they'll pin it down right there at the 24-yard line.
That was a nice high one, but kind of got a Tiger Woods wedge back up on the spin on that ball.
So they spotted at the 24, just inside the left hash. Jogging into the huddle is number 1, sophomore quarterback Gibson Eagle. Eagle started the ballgame with 36 carries. He's got 1 touchdown on the ground. He's thrown 258 passes. He's completed 154 for 2,323 yards. He's averaging 211 a game. Shotgun quarterback is Gibson Eagle. You're going to readjust this play right now. You put the mouthpiece back in. In the backfield with him, Isaiah Pickett. Slot right, slot left. They're going to give it to Pickett up the gut. And Pickett's going to be stopped before he got back to the line of scrimmage. So the Blue Devils, good play defensively.
Yeah, Joe Vaughtaw had him by the leg there. Good penetration by him. And then looked like Slade Springer came up and joined him.
Joe Vaughtaw, 43 tackles on the season. He's got 4 quarterback sacks.
Yeah, just a freshman, so he's going to be playing for a good long time.
So they break huddle. Eastern Comets to the line of scrimmage. 11-10 clock moving. We're in the second quarter. 7-3 ball game. Blue Devils in front. Shotgun quarterback. Gibson Eagle. Single man in the backfield is Pickett. Dropping the throw. You're going to throw right side. Tall pass. Couldn't bring it in. And I'm pretty fortunate play there. Oliver Conaway might have got away with one.
He kind of bumped him a little bit after that ball fell incomplete, so he's got to watch that.
That pass was thrown to number 10, junior class member Caleb Hurts. Caleb Hurt entered the ballgame with 34 receptions. Caleb Hurt has 7 touchdown receptions for the Eastern Comets. 10:55 on the game clock. Clock is stationary after the incomplete pass. Slot right in the slot is Owen Toll. Slot left. Shotgun quarterback. He'll drop the throw. That's Gibson. Going to roll left. Going to get the ball. Going to get rid of the ball. And right there in his face, there's Cole Hussey.
Yeah, good. Cole was on the dead blitz and looked like, Henderson was chasing him and kind of chased him out of there and right into the direction of Cole Hussey.
So to the line of scrimmage, you're going to try to pump this out of there. 4th down, 11 for the Comets. Going to line up in a slot, right side, split left. They got the Gunners. Snaps good. The boot is quick. Line drive. Going to be taken in the air. The Blue Devil 46 by Calvin Condit. He's into Eastern Comet territory. He'll get inside the 40. They'll spot him at about the 39. Calvin Condit with about a 16-yard return.
It looked like number 50. Who's that, AJ?
50 on the, don't have the 50.
Oh, well, I thought it was 50, maybe 56.
56, Kinzer Welcher. He's a junior.
Yep, that's kind of hard to read those gold numbers on the white jerseys here.
So spotted at the 39. Ball's in the middle of the field, right in front of the goalpost. Blue Devils going towards the scoreboard. Slot left, split right. Split right is Dallas Capshaw. Here comes near motion, Mahaney. He'll take the handoff to him on the jet sweep, and Quinn Toll keeps the football. He's going to lose about 1.5 yards. So they'll spot it back just beyond the 40.
Yeah, not much there with Gibson Eagle on the tackle for the Comets. Looked like they brought Dallas Capshaw in motion here. Thought maybe that handoff to him coming in front of Quinn, but Quinn kept the ball and just nothing there at all.
So they spotted back at the 41. It's 2nd down 12 for Tipton. From the left hash, they'll line up split. Left side is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the right. Swing him in the backfield, Condit. Here comes the handoff to Condit. He'll zig and zag. He'll get inside the 35. He may go. He's going to be inside the 10, the 15, the 5, and he'll be down at about the 1, maybe the 2-yard line. I guess the ball came loose. Ball came loose. They were spotting the ball. I'm not quite sure there. And the Blue Devils going to have a gentleman down on the surface. One of the big guys for the Blue Devils. We'll hope he's okay. But I'm not sure. Did that ball come loose?
Well, it looked like it got ripped out and never hit the ground. I think he just tore it out from Calvin's hands as he was going down there about the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a good defensive move, especially he was going in.
Yeah, that's, one thing that they teach kids a lot these days is, when the guy's wrapped up, the second guy tried to rip that ball out, and well done.
So timeout on the field. Eastern Comets pick up the loose ball. Blue Devils were going in for a score. Calvin Condit, a long run, got it to the 1-yard line. Ball came loose. As Larry said, it was ripped out. And Eastern Comets have the football, but right now they're attending to a Blue Devil on the surface. And Burke Emmert right there, and Coach Toll going out to check on him.
Yeah, I think that was a block during the run back there, and I don't know who that is. I think one of the linemen. That's Riley Coleman.
So Riley Coleman, they get him to his feet. We'll hope it has nothing to do with the leg.
Yeah, I don't think it did. Looked like maybe didn't see a block coming on that run back and caught it right in the chest.
Riley Coleman, he's a senior. He loves football. He was teared up when he found out he couldn't play for a long extended period.
He said he was cleared last night, but they were holding him for tonight. So, I know he's excited to be back. Hopefully that's not anything that's going to keep him out of the game tonight.
So Riley Coleman walking off, a senior, 6 foot, 260. He's a guard and a defensive lineman. So he's coming off the surface right there. Coach Condit, we'll call him Coach Condit, and Burke Emmert.
Yep. And Burke has, taken all the precautions he needs to make sure he's all right.
So Eastern Comets are going to put the ball in play here in just a moment. Riley Coleman going to be taken to the bench area. He'll sit down. They'll stay with him. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Nobody in the backfield. Empty backfield. Trips. They got actually 5 receivers taking a snap. Pass play, left side, low pass caught. I believe it's Owen Toll. Owen Toll, you can kind of pick him up. He's going to be knocked out of bounds prior to a first down. He's got some hair.
Yeah, that was a nice design play. Little quick screen there out to the left, and Dallas Capshaw got over there and knocked him out.
So, 2nd down play, 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7. Short pass play in the left flat to Owen Toll. The game clock is at 9:40. Stationary after the pass play went out of bounds by Toll. They'll line up in a slot. Right side, split end right side is Caleb Hurts. Shotgun quarterback. Going to hand off up to get Isaiah Pickett. Pickett going to be stopped prior to reaching the 25. He might have just got there. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, that was Joe Baltaw again and Slade Springer on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
So a 3rd down 3. Big play here after the turnover by Condit. Blue Devils trying to get a 3 and out. So to the line of scrimmage, the Eastern Comets. They'll line up in a slot right again. Right side is Hertz. And in the slot is Owen Toll. Slot left, short side of field. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. He's going to run himself. He'll go left side. Dive it forward. The extra effort might have got that. They're going to spot him there and say, yes, it's a first down. That second effort got the job done.
And Cole Hussey had him, but that was a lead there by Big Abe Edwards, and cleared out a little way for the quarterback to get the first down.
So Edwards going to jog off the field. He did his work, as Larry said. He's a big guy, 6'4", 240. Abe Edwards, I think 6'3". What's the difference? Trips to the right, sliding, split left. See him in the backfield is Pickett. Shotgun quarterback, Eagle. He'll hand off to Pickett. Pickett going to take it out to near the 30, about the 31-yard line. He'll pick up a good run. He'll pick up 4. It's going to be second down 6.
Looked like Slade Springer and Dallas Capshaw coming up to make the tackle for the Blue Devils right up the middle, and made a nice stop there.
Ball's at the 31-yard line, just inside the left hash. 8:06 left here in the second quarter. 7-3 contest. Blue Devils in front. Double slot. Left side. One of the slot man is Braylon Word. Dropping a throw. Left side. You're going to go up to the sideline. Pass is a little bit beyond the outstretched hands. Trying to come up with the play there was Bentley Hollinger. A bit too long.
Yeah, pretty nice pass there. Just a little bit too long, and but Isaiah Mahaney had him step for step down the sidelines.
So Eastern Comets trying to stretch the defense just a little bit. Got to stretch the defense, get that running game where you want it. It's going to be 3rd and 7. 3rd down 7 for the Comets. Ball's resting at the Comets' 31-yard line at the left hash. They got trips to the right. Right side also is Abe Edwards in the slot. Dropping the throw. Pass play. Going to be a caught in the backfield. It's a fumble. Good smoke right there. Going back the other direction. Picking up the fumble is Braylon Word. Word still loose. Word is going to pick up a first down. He picks up the fumble in the backfield, takes the play the other way to the eastern sideline, and Word picks up a first down.
You rarely see a play like that. Again, the Devils had the quarterback in the backfield, fumbled the ball backwards. Halfback picked it up, ran it to the other side, and got the first down.
That's about like that play in college where they set the ball behind the guard.
Yeah, that was. I tell you what, that was a heads-up play by the Word, the wide receiver, to pick that up and take it back to the other side.
So Braylon Word, that's his 16th carry on the season. He got 2 touchdowns on the ground. So I'm going to check the play again. Gibson Eagle, shotgun quarterback, picking in the backfield, dropping the throw. Looking over the middle, pass play. Caught at midfield. He'll make the catch. Again, they're going to call him down by contact. And Braylon Word makes another reception. He'll get to the 49 of Tipton.
Yeah, Dallas Capshaw on the tackle there, but enough for a first down.
So ball came loose there late. They're calling him down by contact. I'm not sure he wasn't landing on another player before he landed. But it's 1st and 10. Eastern Comets at the Blue Devils 49. Slot right. In the slot right side is Abe Edwards. Slot left. Seeing him in the backfield is Pickett. Dropping the throw out of shotgun. Gibson Eagle. Pass right side, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bobbling the football before he can bring it in was Caleb Hurt. Stepped on the sideline. It's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
He did catch that ball, but Bobble didn't step out of bounds while he was bobbling it, so they'll call that incomplete.
So they respotted at the 49 of Tipton. Cole Hussey looking for the defensive call right there. It's going to be 2nd down 10. Clock stopped at 6:29. 7-3 contest. Blue Devils in front. Both teams scored in their opening possession. Shotgun takes a snap. They'll hand off to Pickett. Isaiah Pickett goes left side. 3-hole. He'll get it inside the 45, and they'll spot him near the 44-yard line. And not enough for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be spotted at the 44.
That was a nice, well-blocked play there for the Comets right up the middle. Cole Hussey and Slade Springer on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
So ball's just close to middle of the field, not quite in front of the goalpost at the 44, and they're going to call timeout. Coach Josh Edwards is going to talk this over. Pretty good sized play here late in the second quarter.
Absolutely, and right at that distance, whether you run the ball, pass the ball, I would think maybe that little screen out to the left that they ran earlier got them some nice yards, so that might be something they're talking about right now.
So they're talking it over right now, and we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com. They buy, they sell, they trade. They'll help you to finance your quality car, truck, or SUV. They have preferred low mileage and one owner automobiles. They have 2 Hamilton County, Indiana locations. One is in Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, 317-842-2228. Their second location, Hamilton County, Noblesville. It's along State Road 32 between Westfield and Noblesville, 317-773-2232. That's FritzandFishers.com, FRITZ. Both teams to the line of scrimmage. Third down. They're calling it 4, might be closer to 5. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Pick it in the backfield. Eagle going to run it himself. He'll pick up a first down. He could be gone. I take that back. That was Owen Toll taking the snap from the shotgun. Owen Toll, he did that one other time in his first quarter, but he pretty much went untouched.
Yeah, that they sealed in the defense there. He got to the outside, and he was gone.
So Owen Toll picks up a touchdown, and they'll try the point after. Eastern Comets call a timeout, go one play from the 44-yard line. And they're going to run a hokey-doke here. I think they're going to bring the lineman back over to the middle of the field. And they're going to try the kick routine. The holder is going to be Gibson Southern. The kicker is the gentleman who scored the touchdown, Owen Toll. He's going to miss this one. Hit the upright, couldn't get it. It's 9-7. 9-7 contest. I tell you what, Brogan Ferg might come into play here.
He could be, but he looked like he got his foot a little bit underneath that one and popped it up in the air and just pulled it a little bit as well.
He kind of grazed the surface with that foot. I saw him do that in pregame. A difficult way to go. But it's a 9-7 contest. Blue Devils have 5:50 left here in the second quarter. And I believe they have all 3 timeouts available. And I will also mention this game being brought to you by The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member. Whether you're craving that classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle the Shack Stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples, such as cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. That's the Shack. They're at 311 East Jefferson Street in Tipton. Here comes the whistle. Here comes the approach. Owen Toll scores a touchdown, missed the extra point. This kick will go out of bounds about the 22. The Blue Devils are going to have it at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, Blue Devils must feel a little snake bit right now. They had the ball down there inside the 5, fumbled, and then also the Comets fumbled on their possession and picked it up and got a first down off it. So Blue Devils, hopefully think the ball is going to bounce their way here in a little bit.
So they mark it at the 35. They'll go from the left hash. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage of trading the footballs now. Blue Devils ball in the ball game. So clock is stopped at 5:50, change of possession. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll, single man in the backfield is Calvin Condit, trips to the right. Tight end left is Zach Ridgway. Calling the cadence, Quinn Toll, he'll take the snap. One drop, to go right side, double screen. Dallas Capshaw, blockers out in front of him. He's going to pick up 11. Had some good blockers out front. Dakota Garman was there in Isaiah Mahaney.
Yeah, Gibson Eagle on the tackle there for the Comets, but well-designed play. Get him out one-on-one with a lot of green grass in front of him and let him do his thing.
Also blocking out there was Landon Spidell. Landon Spidell wears number 11. He's a senior, 6'2", 185. And he's a perfect specimen for an athlete, Landon Spidell. So they're going to line up trips to the left, tight end right. Big Jack Roach, left side of the line on the tackle position. They're going to throw a flag, and they're going to say the Blue Devils are in the neutral zone before the snap.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. Somebody on the line wasn't checking where the snap was.
I tell you what, I still wonder how you can line up offsides with these true lines.
Yeah, I tell you what, just kind of look down the line and see if you got any part of your body over it.
So, to the huddle, it's Quinn Toll. It's first down and 15 from the Blue Devil 41-yard line. Line up again, trips left side. That's Spidell, Garmin, and Capshaw. Sing him in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Shotgun snap taken by Quinn Toll. He'll hand it to Condit. Condit could be knocked down in the backfield. That was Owen Toll.
Yeah, nice. Had him on the blitz where it read that nice and cut right through there, wasn't touched, and made a nice tackle.
So ball spotted at the 37-yard line, just inside the right hash. Quinn Toll picks up the play, jogs back to the huddle. Play clock at 24. 4:32 on the game clock. It's a 9-7 contest. Eastern Comets got a field goal first drive. Tipton got a touchdown and an extra point. Then the Comets came back and couldn't get the extra point with their previous touchdown. Going to roll left, looking to throw is Quinn Toll. Going to try to square the body. He's going to run it. He'll be pushed out of bounds right there by Caleb Hurts.
Yeah, just nobody open downfield, and Quinn got as much as he could get there and got pushed out of bounds about 14 yards short of or 15 yards short of a first down.
So they spotted at the 38-yard line, left hash. Third down, 17, calling it 16 on the board. Blue Devils are probably going to put this ball in the air.
Yeah, I think they would have to. So we'll see which guy chooses to throw the ball to.
They go with an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Deep motion, Dallas Capshaw. Capshaw going to get the pass, double pass. Trying to double pass, now back to Quinn, and he's got the sideline. He's got blocking out in front of him. He's going to step out of bounds prior to the hit. He got right back up, tosses the ball to the official, and he's going to be 3 yards short.
Yeah, it looks like, again, just came up a little bit short here, so we'll see what Coach Toll does. Looks like he's going to go for it here.
So, 4th down, 3 for the Blue Devils. 3:56 left. Blue Devils going to kind of roll the dice here, but they've got Condit.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but they've got something going on. We'll see whether it's a pass or run or something else.
So they're going to line up. 2 receivers left, short side of the field, now 3. Landon Spidell, Dakota Garmin, Dallas Capshaw. Tight end right is Zach Ridgway. Shotgun quarterback, single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. They might be trying to draw them off sides. They are, maybe so. And they're going to call timeout. Play clock was down, and timeout called by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, they, again, trying to get the first down the easy way, trying to get the offside, get the defense to jump, but Comets weren't buying it.
Eastern Comets have seen that twice now. I tell you what, Josh Edwards, quite a coach.
Oh, yeah, he's, that's not the first time they've seen somebody do that to him, try to do that to him. So they, well-coached team, and they stayed put.
So timeout, Blue Devils. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Rutledge Well Drilling. Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. They have pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling at 765-292-2315. Rutledge Well Drilling. They're just west of Atlanta on 296th Street. So they'll drop back into punt formation. It's going to be Nathan Hawkins. Gunner left side, Joe Clauser. Right side, Isaiah Mahaney. Asking for the snap, 14 yards deep. He'll boot it. Pretty good elevation. It'll go right side. A good Blue Devil bounce. It's going to be touched down inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. Another good roll from Nathan Hawkins.
That one he got the roll he wanted. The last one backed up on him, but this one they hit the ground and started to run towards the end zone.
So the Blue Devils kind of pinning them in with 3:46 left. Blue Devils have 2 timeouts, Larry. They can theoretically get this ball back with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, they definitely want to try to pin them down there and see what they can do. But, they're going to have to keep an eye out for number 33 and that short screen pass to keep an eye out for that.
So Eastern Comets are huddled in the middle of the end zone. They break huddle to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted, I believe, at the 2-yard line. Slide right in the slot is Abe Edwards. Low snap, direct snap to Toll. Toll takes the snap, called that a wildcat formation. His 3rd carry of the evening picks him up 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6.
It was a tough run. Slade Springer got him around the waist and hauled him down, but not after about a 6-yard gain.
So, in the huddle again. Clock moving, 3:23 left. Second quarter, 9-7 contest. Eastern Comets in front. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Single man in the backfield is Edwards. He's gonna blocking back, rolling right, and he'll be caught at the 1. Couldn't quite grab him. Ball goes out of bounds. They try to get it to Caleb Hurts, and a good play there by a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, and Joe Vautaw was right after him, almost got him right there at the goal line, but was able to shake him off a little bit and just throw that ball away.
So Gibson Eagle rolls right, avoids a would-be tackle near the 1-yard line, throws it out of bounds. It's 3rd down 6. 3:04 left, clock stop. Blue Devils may see the football again here in the first half. So Mahaney going to come out, play defense against Caleb Hurts. Shotgun, low snap, you'll roll left, pass is incomplete. Now it's Capshaw there, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, just a little bit high there. Probably should have set his feet there and delivered that ball a little bit better, but it looked like it sailed on him a little bit.
So 3:01 left. They're going to have to punt from their end zone. Drop them back in punt formation. Looks to be Owen Toll. Caleb Hurt also listed as a punter. I believe that's Toll. He'll get a good snap. He'll boot it out of there. High elevation. Going to go over the head of Dallas Capshaw. They'll let it go. So Dallas Capshaw not quite playing as deep as maybe he could have if that ball went over his head. And the Blue Devils going to take the ball right there at their own 44.
Yeah, real good kick there. And like I said, just drove Dallas back a little bit, and he decided, not to try to catch that thing over his head. So probably a smart call there on his part.
Say what, that 33, Owen Toll, he's just a junior. He's quite athletic.
Absolutely, yeah. When he took this one outside for the touchdown, he was scooting. And again, nice punt there as well from him.
So the Blue Devils take over. Ball's in the middle of the field right there at the soccer part of the logo. So ball's at the 44. Split left is Garmin. In the slot, left side is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the right. Capshaw goes deep motion. Shotgun quarterback Quintoll. They're going to run a screen play in the middle. Try to. And they're going to put the ball on the surface. And they're going to say it's incomplete. And they're wanting grounding up here. But I tell you what, that ball was tipped.
Yeah, I think it was as well. Once that ball is tipped, then it's all bets are off.
So they're talking it over right now. They might throw this late flag. They're going to say it was incomplete. So no flag. Quintoll going to get a shoe tie in right here. 2:48 left. 2nd down 10. Ball's going to be respotted at the 44 of Tipton. So tip ball by alignment. So little trips left side. 2 receivers right. Dallas Capshaw going to go motion straight across the field to get the ball on a jet sweep. Didn't have a lot of momentum on the carry. And then they'll take it back out to the 50-yard line. They'll keep the clock moving at 2:38. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down 4.
Yeah, Bentley Hunliger, nice tackle there for the Comets on Dallas Capshaw.
So nosed up to the 50-yard line from the left hash. Blue Devils break huddle in unison. 24 seconds on the play clock. 2:20 clock moving on the game clock. To the line of scrimmage. Slot left. Slot right, dropping the throw. Pass play. Right side tall. A bit tall for Dallas Capshaw. And it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, kind of very similar to the 3rd down play from the Comets, just a little bit too high. Dallas was able to get his fingertips on it, but couldn't bring it in.
So the Blue Devils going to send out their punting unit. I tell you what, Larry, a little over 3 minutes, they're getting ready to have a second possession by the Comets.
Yeah, this is two pretty evenly matched teams at this point, and we'll see what the Comets can do with it.
So Nathan Hawkins, 14 yards deep. He'll call for the snap. It's a good one. He'll put a foot into it and go down the middle of the field. It's going to bounce it to 21. It'll roll in further to Eastern Comet territory, and they'll stop it at the 15. 2 minutes straight up left in the first half.
Yeah, another good roll for Nathan there. Just the ball took off and be starting right at the 15.
So the Eastern Comets will have the possession. 9-7 contest. I think Eastern has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard right now, they sure do have 2.
So I tell you what, I never saw these on the scoreboard.
Yeah, right there.
I'll be darned. Learn something new every day. That's why you get up out of bed. So we're working right there, shotgun. Gibson Eagle. See him in the backfield. Pickett, they're going to hand off on the wing back around. They give it to Toll. Owen Toll going to pick up 4.
It looked like Calvin Condon and Nathan Hawkins teamed up on the tackle there for the Blue Devils.
So 1:44 clock moving. I can't believe that Coach Josh Edwards would be content at this time.
No, he's not at all. They're, I'm sure they're going to block this one hard and see if they can get something upfield.
So ball spotted, 19-yard line, middle of the field. Eastern Comets at the line of scrimmage. Tight bunch. The receivers are in tight. Here comes motion away. They'll fake it, and they'll give it to Isaiah Pickett. And they may be content. I'm not sure.
Could be. Looks like it. That was Slade Springer and also Owen Spidell on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
So it brings up 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Comets. Might be a long 2. Play clock is at 24. Game clock under a minute at 56 seconds and moving. So they're going to split out their receivers now. They'll go right side with number 10, Caleb Hurts. Single man in the backfield is Isaiah Pickett. Shotgun quarterback Gibson. Gibson going to hand off to Pickett. He's got a 1st down. 1st down Pickett, and they'll take it. He'll take the ball out to the 27. They'll move the chains and timeout Eastern Comets.
Nice strong run there for the Comets, and Cole Hussey and Slade Springer again teaming up on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
So they'll talk this over. 36 seconds left here in the first half. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They're at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana at 1708 South 8th Street. Simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, 317-773-4800. Indiana Express Rentals, they have up to 26-foot box trucks available. And a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. Hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Indiana Express Rentals in Noblesville. 36 seconds left. Both teams to the line of scrimmage. Left hash. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. They're going to flood the zone right side with the motion man. Drop and throw, Gibson Eagle. Across the middle. Pass in the hands, but couldn't bring it in. I'm sure he's heard footsteps.
Yeah, there were a lot of Blue Devils around there. Nice ball, though. Pretty good steam on that ball right up the middle.
Trying to find Owen Toll. Owen Toll, I tell you what, he seems to be the man of the hour.
Yeah, I think I'd try to get it in his hand as many times as I could.
So incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 30.6 seconds left. Eagle enters the huddle, calls the play. Play clock at 15 seconds. to the line of scrimmage, 27-yard line, respotted at the right hash. In the slot, right side, short side of the field is Owen Toll. In the slot left, single man in the backfield is Edwards. Dropping the throw. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to be tackled down. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Eagle.
Yeah, Nathan Hawkins caught him by the ankles there as we were trying to bring the ball up the middle. Nobody open there as the Blue Devils were in deep coverage.
So that's going to be a quarterback sack. He lost a yard.
Yeah, Nathan Hawkins put one in the sack category for him.
He picks up his third sack on the season. And they're going to let the clock empty out, Larry. So, tell you what, a good first half. Both teams, you just don't know.
Yeah, and each team had opportunities that they didn't cash in on. So we'll see how the second half. But again, well played first half of ball. And like I said, teams both are running the ball well. We'll see if they can open it up with the pass a little bit here in the second half.
So we'll go to halftime. It's a 9-7 contest. Eastern Comets in front of the Tipton Blue Devils. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Hope Jewelers. Hope Jewelers, they're in Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton. They're next to the Diana Theater, and they're located at 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone by dialing 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers, they're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're open on Saturdays, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton. And also bringing you tonight's ball game is AGM Auto, AGM Auto LLC. AGM Auto, they're located just 1 mile west of Arcadia, Indiana. That's on 266th Street, Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need of the expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered there at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. If you still have that older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. You can contact AGM Auto by phone at 317-984-5283. Again, their number is 317-984-5283. You can find AGM Auto. You can find them on Facebook at AGM Auto LLC. Tell you what, if you want to transport that car or truck, you just need a flatbed. And I got to mention, I saw them loading up an RT Charger this week on a flatbed. They just got it completed. And that looked just like the General Lee, but it was all black. That's AGM Auto, west of Arcadia. And also, bringing you tonight's contest is Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage, they are open for business. They have the indoor storage, self-storage, and outdoor storage. They have boat and RV storage. You can reach them by phone at 317-774-1500. Again, that number is 317-774-1500. Or you can go online. You can find out information about Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. Just go to info, the @ ALPS, Indiana, spelled out, .com. Info, the @ ALPS, Indiana.com. It's Arcadia Industrial Park and Self-Storage. And right now, They are leasing 10-foot by 20-foot and 5-foot by 10-foot self-storage units. They have flex storage office spaces available. If you need an office, it comes with a storage unit. You have an office right there. Plug it in. Take your computer in there and work full-fledged. Right there, they have good office space. You want to check that out. Go to Arcadia, where Howard Avenue intersects with Olive Street. You'll find it. It is right there. Back in the day, they used to have a glass factory right next door. That was back in the day. You can still find glass. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies. You can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop in, if only to browse around. They're located at 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They have trophies, awards, plaques. They have so much more. They have fast turnaround. Prices are low, so low you may want to be a repeat customer. It's Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Again, their number is 317-773-7391, or find them online at noblesvilletrophies.com. And also, bringing you tonight's contest is Camino and Company. Camino and Company, they're in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Their website is camino-and-company.com. Camino and Company is a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the Camino and Company founders. Their mascot is a 1984 El Camino SS. That El Camino is owned by V.E. Witham. V.E. Witham is the grandpa of Carly Elbrett Witham. Carly Elbrett Witham, she runs the Camino and Company. And their goal at Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concepts to the completion. You can explore their website. Again, their website is camino-and-company.com. Camino and Company. Check them out. Line up your brides for 2025. Camino and Company. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Scott Gashaw. Scott Gashaw will mention school makes a difference. When school makes a difference, it's obvious what a difference school can make. As a Tipton High School graduate, and glad to say it, Scott Gashaw, from wrestling at the 185-pound weight class and seldom beaten, and gearing up to play football every Friday night for the Blue Devils, O-line at the tackle position and the guard position, and now as a member of a family who grew up here as a family member in Tipton County, Tipton community, always a Blue Devil. And we'll also mention their family, the Gashaw family, now approaching the bicentennial plateau, couple hundred years for the Gashaws in Tipton County. They are proud to serve, and we'll mention Scott Gashaw, proud to serve local farmers. He does excavation, drainage, demolition, clearing of fence rows, and fence row maintenance. Happy to support the Blue Devils nation, then, now, and forever. That's signed by Scott Gashaw. And we'll also mention, we appreciate you listening. You're listening to PutMeInSports.com, internet radio since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the spring, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Football in the fall, Tipton Blue Devils. Basketball in the winter, Tipton Blue Devils boys basketball. And we'll mention right now, we're going to give this over to Larry. Larry's going to let you know about the Class 2A rankings final poll.
Thanks, AJ. Again, 2A coaches poll here. Top 14 we'll go over. 2A, Section 34, number one ranked team in the state is Lafayette Central Catholic. They defeated Western Boone last week, 28-20. Tonight they are at North Montgomery, 5-6 is their record. Again, Lafayette Central Catholic at 2-0, ranked number one. Number two in the state, Sectional 37, Indianapolis Lutheran. Last week they defeated Indianapolis Ritter 49-7. Indianapolis Lutheran is presently 10-1. Tonight they're at Monrovia, their record is 9-2. Number three is Browntown Central. They're in sectional 40. They defeated Paoli last week, 48-25. Browntown Central is currently 11-0 on the year. Sectional 35 is number four, Adams Central. They defeated Cherubusco last week, 35-8. They are presently 10-1 on the year, and they are at Eastside tonight. Eastside is 6-5 on the season. Sectional 39, number five, South Vermilion. They lost last week to Lytton, 38-6. So their final ranking is 10-1. Going forward, number six, or tied for number six, is Lytton, who is still alive. Paoli also tied for six, and they have been defeated, so they are out of the playoffs. Number eight is Western Boone. Again, they were defeated last week as well. Number nine, Monrovia, will be playing tonight, and they are at, I believe, Indianapolis Lutheran, number two ranked, so that'll be a good game tonight. Number 10, tied for number 10, is Heritage Christian and North Posey. Both teams have been eliminated from the playoffs. Number 12, Northeastern, they have been eliminated as well. Number 13, Andrean, they are still alive. And number 14, Wheeler, has been defeated. So on the coaches' top 14, you have Lafayette Central Catholic, number one still alive. Number two, Indianapolis Lutheran, still alive. Brownstown Central at 3, still alive. Adams Central at 4, still alive. You also have Linton, Monrovia, and Andrean, all still alive on the year. So, waiting for teams to come back out. Looks like we've got right at 4 minutes on the halftime clock. So we will see when they take the field here. Playing a little Nirvana here at halftime, as everybody finds their ways back from the concession stand and wherever tonight. So we'll give this back to AJ to continue.
What do you think, Larry? Class 2A, pretty loaded right there, but there's some Class 2A dropping out.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams left out of the top 14, and the other 7 have been defeated.
Wow, that's pretty good. I think Indianapolis Lutheran, I think they've got several state titles, and then last year they defeated the Flying Jets of Adams Central. The winner of this game will play probably the Flying Jets next week.
Yeah, it looks like a good game they'll have tonight with number 9 Monrovia. So 2 teams ranked in the top 10 in sectional play.
That's some good football. I tell you what, state of Indiana is full of good football.
Yeah, it sure has. You know, it's no matter what division you are in, you've got some good good ball clubs, and you've got to be a pretty together team to make it this far.
Absolutely. I tell you what, we got done a little bit early. You want to talk about the NFL coming up this weekend? Larry's good at that. Larry likes to talk about the NFL, and it's going to be week number 10. Week 10, 28 teams participating this week. 4 of them are on byes: Raiders, Packers, Falcons, Jets. But last night, and I didn't watch the game. I think the Ravens might have won. I'm not sure.
I didn't catch that score either. So I would think with the Ravens being at home, they probably did handle the Bengals. I would guess.
But we don't know. We hope we don't hurt anybody's feelings. But the next game is going to be Sunday morning at 9:30 from Munich, Germany. The Giants and the Panthers. That's kind of a yawner.
I tell you, I know the NFL's trying to get this, international backing for football, but I'm not sure the Giants or the Panthers really appreciate it. I guess those guys, probably don't get to see a whole lot of the other country, preparing for the game. But Giants and Panthers, I think I'll take the Giants in that one.
Okay, there are also 7 1 o'clock games. Patriots are at the Bears.
Well, Patriots are, in a tailspin. I'm not that high on the Bears, but I think I'm going to take them that week.
Bills are at the Colts. That was a flex game. They were going to have prime time, and they made that a 1 o'clock game for whatever reason. We know what it is. But I tell you what, the Colts are going to be missing their best receiver.
Yeah, and I tell you, I think the Bills just have too much for the Colts wherever they're playing this weekend.
Amari, whatever his name is, he's not going to play for the Bills either. So how about the Vikings at the Jaguars?
Jaguars are getting a little bit better, but not good enough to beat the Vikings, I don't believe.
The Broncos are at the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs just keep on rolling, and I think they will continue that this weekend.
The Falcons are at the Saints.
I tell you, Saints are having their problems too, so even on the road, they'll take the Falcons.
The 49ers are at the Buccaneers.
That's going to be a heck of a football game. I think if it was the other way around, if it was at San Francisco, I'd take the 49ers, but I think I want to take the Buccaneers on that.
The Steelers are at the Commanders.
Commanders playing some good football, and they're at home, so I'll take them.
4:05 game. There's just one of them. The Titans are at the Chargers.
Yeah, Titans are having problems this year, so I'm going to take the Chargers at home.
There are 2 4:25 games. The Jets are at the Cardinals.
Boy, that's a pick'em game there. I'm just going to go with the home team on that one, Cardinals.
Okay, here we go. The Eagles are at the Cowboys.
Always a big game in the NFC East. Cowboys are, you never know who's going to show up on that team. So I'm going to take the Eagles on the road.
Dak Prescott on the injured reserve. We don't know if that's 4 games or more.
Yeah, that's I didn't know that, but that's even more the reason to take the Eagles.
Okay, Sunday Night Football, 8:20 p.m. The Lions, they're happening. They are at the Texans.
I like the Texans, but the Lions are just too tough of a football team. I'm going to go with the Lions on the road.
Monday Night Football, there's just one of them. It's on Veterans Day, 8:15. The Dolphins are at the Rams.
There's 2 finesse basketball teams on grass. Gosh, I think I'll take the Rams on that.
I think Tua is back.
Yeah, is he? Well, hopefully he'll be back for more than a couple plays without, he's I tell you what, with that concussion bug has hit him hard, and I don't see him having a long NFL career with as many hits to the head as he's taken.
He's had 3 concussion. Terrible thing to get put out of the game with those.
Yeah, and I think, Dolphins caught a lot of heat last year for bringing him back, onto the field after something that was obviously, he had obviously got concussed. So I'm sure they're going to be very careful with him.
Larry, have you ever been knocked out on a football field?
More times than I can tell you, AJ. Back in the day, I played center and outside linebacker, and I got concussed 5 times my junior year, and I think 4 my senior year. And back then, it was like, hold up 2 fingers, how many fingers you got. If you could read it, you went back in the game. And I remember a trainer back then. Obviously, this is late 70s. They didn't know much about the concussions as they do now. But I can remember a trainer telling my mom, don't let him go to sleep tonight. Keep him awake watching movies. And so it's a long way removed from how it is tonight and today in football. And I think rightfully so that they take a lot of precautions with those head injuries.
I tell you what, helmets. These helmet companies, they've come a long way.
Sure have. Yeah, you bet. And I look at the helmets we used to. They weren't leather, AJ.
I was going to say, did you wear leather?
And we had face masks, yeah, but I tell you, it wasn't much more than a little padding in the middle of on the inside of a hard plastic, motorcycle helmet. Motorcycle helmets were probably better helmets than those, but it was. I can remember not knowing which team I was on several times.
I tell you what, nowadays these pro players, it takes 2 guys to help them put the jersey tight as they can get it over the pads.
Yes, that was the case too. Back in the day we had those floppy things, but now they usually put them on the pads before they put them over their heads, or they wouldn't be able to get in their jerseys. So
they don't want them offensive guys getting a hold of them.
No, not at all, not at all.
So the empty's out. We're getting ready for second half. At 3 minutes gone by right there. And I'm getting ready to play second half. Blue Devils are going to receive. And they're going to put the ball at the 40-yard line, middle of the field. Again, we're going to see Owen Toll, junior class member, and kick the ball away. So waiting for the whistle. There it is. Here comes the approach. Pretty good kick. Right on the right hash. Picked up by Dallas Capshaw at the 14. He'll take it up the middle and dive it forward. To get across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Pretty good return for Capshaw, the senior athlete.
Looked like a 22 Garrett Havrick on the tackle there, a sophomore for the Eastern Comets.
So they spotted the 32, near the middle of the field. Blue Devils, first possession, second half, third quarter, 11:52. Clock will start on the snap, slot right, slot left. Single minute backfield. Calvin County. Here comes near motion. Isaiah Mahaney. They'll fake it to him on a jet sweep. They'll give it to Calvin. Calvin's going to dive it forward, get what he can. He might get one. It's going to be second down and 9.
And not much there up the middle. Gibson Eagle on the tackle for the Eastern Comets.
So ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in the slot right. In the slot, right side, is Mahaney. Split out wide right is Dallas Capshaw. Take that back. It's Landon Spidell. Handoff on the jet sweep this time. They'll give it to Mahaney. He shrugs off a would-be tackler. He'll run the tightrope up the Blue Devils sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds at near the 36-yard line.
Yeah, closest defender there was, I believe that was Braylon Ward on the
37 at the left hash. Third down, 6 for the Blue Devils. Split left side, short side of the field is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the right, dropping the throw. Looking across the middle. Gonna step up in the pocket. He's going to be quarterback sack. And they're going to get Quinn Toll at about the 34-yard line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Yeah, Nick Seagrave on the sack there, but that was a coverage sack. They did, but nobody open there, and just had to hold on to it a little too long.
I tell you what, more times than Toll likes to step up in the pocket rather than go laterally left to right. But my quarterback days are over. Shotgun. It's going to be a snap. The punt. Nathan Hawkins down the middle. Going to get a good, favorable roll. It's going to be touched down at the 32-yard line. And Braylon Word was pretty close to that ball, nonchalant.
He was watching it, but I don't think he had any intent on touching that one.
No, but he figured out, hey, I'm too close to this football.
Yeah, that's why it's shaped that way. You never know which way it's going to jump on you.
No doubt. So ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Comet territory. 9-7 contest. 10:24 left. Comets in front. To the line of scrimmage. They're going to run. Tight end left is Abe Edwards. Split left. Going to hand off up the middle. Pickett. Isaiah Pickett going to get out to the 35. And he's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Comets.
Yeah, Joe Vaughton had him, and Dallas Capshaw came up trying to rip that ball out, but couldn't get it loose.
So play comes into the huddle via the legs of sophomore quarterback Gibson Eagle. Gibson Eagle must have been his brother a year ago. He carried the football like a rock.
Yeah, he's a pretty good athlete out there tonight.
So shotgun, Gibson Eagle. Isaiah Pickett in the backfield. Slot right, split left. Going to fake the handoff. Pass play. Left side, wobbly ball. And it's going to be caught. Going to make the catch. And he'll be brought down at the Blue Devil 38-yard line. Credit that catch. Braylon Word. That was underthrown. That was anybody's ball.
He came back for it, and like I said, Isaiah Mahaney on good coverage, but he just outfought him for the football.
So they're spotting back at the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 at the Blue Devils 40. Shotgun snap taken, handoff to Pickett. He won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. No gain. And Pickett, the ball carrier.
It looked like Chase Hussey and Brady Henderson combined on the tackle there for the Blue Devils. Not much going on inside.
Second down, 10. 9:13, clock moving, third quarter. First possession, second half for the Eagles. Blue Devils took the opening kickoff second half. Had to punt it away. Going to go motion. Near motion, handoff to Hollinger. To try to break contain. He will break the corner. He'll pick up a couple of yards, but that's all. It's going to be third down and 8.
Yeah, really well defended there by Chase Hussey and Owen Spidell coming up for his quarterback position to keep that for only a short game.
So spotted at the right hash. Third down, 8. Big down for the Blue Devils. I'm not sure. This might be 4-down territory for Eastern.
Yeah, I think I would do that if they're have a fourth down attempt. So
from the right hash, they're going to line up with trips to the right. Short side of the field. Pickett in the backfield. Split left, pass play. Looking, pass thrown. It's knocked down. Good defense.
Yeah, very well defended by Isaiah Mahaney. Got his left arm out there and knocked it out right as it touched the receiver. So great job there by Isaiah.
So they're talking it over. They're going to send out an offensive play. It's going to be 4-down territory. It is 4th and 8 for the Comets. Ball still resting at the Blue Devil 38-yard line at the right hash. So a 4th down 8 play. Clock stopped after the incompletion. 8:09 left here in the third. Double slot right side, short side of the field. Shotgun quarterback, Eagle. Dropping the throw out of shotgun. Going to send one down the seam. Isaiah Mahaney's there. Mahaney got his head back around and he saw the ball.
Yeah, well played again. Isaiah had him step by step and the ball again underthrown but Isaiah had his head turned, so no call on that one.
So the Blue Devils going to take over on downs. Pretty good defensive set. After Word got that good pass in the Blue Devil territory.
Yeah, that was well defended. Two pass plays well defended by Isaiah Mahaney.
So Blue Devils have it. Nosed up to the 38. Going the other direction. Blue Devils going towards the scoreboard from the south to the north. Shotgun quarterback Quintoll. In the backfield with him is Calvin Condon. Twins. Right side. They'll hand it to Calvin. Calvin out beyond the 40. He'll take it to the 42-yard line. He'll pick up 4. It's 2nd and 6.
Looked like Nick Sizlove. I'm sorry, that was Andrew Cavazos on the tackle there for the Comets.
They've got a defensive front right there, don't they, Larry?
Yeah, they do. They got some stocky guys, very strong ball players, so hard to move off the ball.
They look like power lifters.
Yeah, they got some legs on them.
Shotgun, Quintoll. He'll take the snap, handoff. Going to give it first guy in the ball game to get the carry. And I'm going to throw him backwards a little bit. He'll get a gain of about 1. And Calvin Condon right there. I said, but he looked taller there.
And that was Nick Seagrave on the tackle for the Comets, but not a whole lot going on inside it with that big defensive line.
So Chase Hussey going to get a breather. Zach Ridgway going to get a breather. Blue Devils going to send 3 receivers left side. Calvin Condon is one of them. Empty backfield. 5 receivers. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Dropping the throw. Pass over the middle. Dallas Capshaw. Pass was just a bit behind him.
Yeah, he, they made good penetration there, and Quinn had to deliver that ball a little quicker than he wanted to. It just a little bit behind him, but Dallas had his hands on it, and I'm sure he thought he should have caught that one.
So 4th down. Blue Devils going to send out their punting unit. Nathan Hawkins. Hawkins going to stand about 14 yards deep. He'll stand at his own 28-yard line. He'll call for the snap. There it is. Here comes the boot. No rush. Low punt. It's going to get a favorable Blue Devil bounce and a roll back to the Eastern Comet 31. And that was not one he was proud of.
Well, that was not one of his best punts, but, took a little bit of roll, so it didn't end up as bad as it looked.
So 31-yard line, Eastern Comets will have another possession. 6:40 on the game clock. Change of possession. Clock will start on the snap. 9-7 contest. Comets in front. That's where they went to halftime at 9-7. They're going to line up right side. I think Pickett is going to be in the slot right side. Sing him in the backfield. Gibson going to run this option. He'll keep it himself. Blue Devils going to stop him after a gain of 1. And didn't really run the option. He was going all the way.
Yeah, he had that one that had that thought out well before he took the ball, but that was a good play by Brady Henderson and also Hussey. Oh, I'm sorry, Calvin Conda.
So they pick up 1 on the carry. It's 2nd down 9 for the Comets. They break huddle. Play clock is at 24. Game clock at 6:12. Clock moving. 3rd quarter. He'll split out wide right. It's Caleb Hurts. Trips to the left. Single man in the backfield is Pickett. Shotgun snap taken by Eagle. Low snap. He'll pick it up. He'll throw left side. Double screen. He'll get a good gain. He won't get a first down. They're going to keep the clock moving as he was digressing, going out of bounds.
Yeah, Dallas Capshaw came up and a nice hit on him, and Cole Hussey finished him off.
So we're going to line it up right there. 37-yard line. Eastern Territory. Pickett is going to take a breather. Isaiah Pickett going out of the ball game. 3rd down 4, 5.5 minutes left. Clock moving. 3rd quarter from the left hash. 3rd and 4 for the Comets. Split out wide right is Caleb Hurt, number 10. Got 3 receivers left side. Single man in the backfield is Edwards. Pass play. It's in the air, and it's going to be caught by Caleb Hurt. Defender right there. Didn't get his head around.
Yeah, again, ball underthrown again, but the receiver made a nice play, come back to get that ball, and again, ball underthrown, and they never really saw that.
So that's Caleb Hurt. He had 7 touchdowns through the air on the season. When that ball goes up like that, Larry, it's anybody's ball.
Yeah, and you'd hope that his safeties are giving him a ball call so he can turn around and look for that.
So from the 39-yard line, Blue Devil territory, 1st and 10, Eastern. They'll hand off Isaiah Pickett, and he'll be knocked down, tackled down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, well-blocked trap play there right up the middle, and, Owen Spidell came up to make that tackle, but the running back got the best of him and not put him on his backside.
So a gain of 6, it's 2nd down 4. Ball resting at the 33, right hash. Eastern Comets going away from the scoreboard, going to the south. 3rd quarter, Tipton High School. Sectional 36, Class 2A. Winner will likely travel next week. Shotgun. Gibson Eagle. Calling the cadence. Checks for another play. Slot right, slot left. Drop the throw. Drop the throw, looking left. Pass play across the middle. Found the opening. Not sure that ball hit. The ball did hit the surface. That was a good effort, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, I tell you, though, he was there was nobody outside. He could have taken that ball and tucked it himself and probably gone for the first down on the run.
So a 3rd down play. That was a good effort. Sprawled out for it, coming down to the surface. The ball touched the surface. Now that catch trying to be made there by Bentley Hollinger. He's just a sophomore. Hollinger, he averages 14.4 per reception. They break huddle. 3rd down 4. Ball's at the 33 of Tipton. From the right hash. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Pick it in the backfield to get the fake. They'll give it to Eagle. He'll dive it inside to the 28-yard line. He'll pick up the necessary yardage.
Slade Springer on the tackle, but he drug Slade for the first down there.
So Gibson Eagle, offensively, he gets the job done with a 5.1 yard per carry average. So the ball spotted at the Tipton Blue Devil 28-yard line. Ball's at the right hash for the Comets. 3:25 clock moving, 3rd quarter. 9-7 contest. Comets in front. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle, sophomore, low snap. He'll hand off to Pickett. Isaiah Pickett just inside the 25. They're going to mark him at the 25. It's going to be a gain of 3, 2nd down 7.
Yeah, hurry up offense here. Chase Hussey on the tackle, but they're going to line up to try to get it out wide.
So they're looking for the sideline. They're deciding not to huddle here close to the red zone. Shotgun, Gibson Eagle. He'll drop to throw, looking right side, floater. Floater to the end zone, and an incomplete. Caleb Hurt. Caleb Hurt was doing some hand fighting there.
Yeah, Isaiah Mahaney on the coverage, but that one hit him right in the hands. I'm sure he wants to have that another shot at that one.
So they tried for the pylon there, spread it out on a second down play. It's third down, 7. Ball's at the 25 of Tipton at the right hash. So big play here. We know that Owen Toll is in field goal range for him for the Comets. Shotgun, Gibson Eagle, pick it in the backfield. You're going to roll left, flag on the play, and they're going to say illegal procedure against the Comets.
I was watching the quarterback and the halfback, so I didn't see who jumped there.
So they're going to back it up 5. They'll take it to the 30-yard line. That'd be a 47-yarder. I tell you what, that's pretty much on the outer cusp of field goal range for him.
I would say so.
I saw him hit a 45-yarder in pregame. The guy's got a leg now, and they're going to call a huddle there. It's third down, 12, and they'll break huddle. Ball's at the right hash, resting at the Blue Devil 30-yard line. Shotgun, Gibson Eagle. In the backfield with him is Isaiah Pickett. He's going to roll left, looking to throw across the green. He's going to look for word. Actually, it was Caleb Hurts underthrown, and the coverage was good.
Yeah, boy, when he let that ball go, I thought he had him there, but must have been a little bit inside and didn't go after it.
So it'd be a 47-yarder. It is 47 there, right hash. And they're going to go for the first down with the offense out there. Owen Toll absolutely can kick the football. Watched him in pregame. So it's fourth down. 4th and 12. 2:41 left. Clock stationary after the incompletion. So they need 12 to move the chains. Shotgun. Gibson Eagle dropping the throw. Dropping. He's centered up. Going to go across the middle. Going to try to knock the ball down. And the ball's deflected. Falls to the surface. And the Blue Devils will take over on downs. I don't know if we were trying to intercept that.
I don't know. I think Oliver Conaway came over and just knocked that one down. I don't think they thought better of trying to catch it down there on goal line. Just knock it down and get the ball at the 30 instead of the 2.
So the Blue Devils take over once again on downs. So this second half, third quarter, has proven empty so far. Blue Devils have it with 2:34 left in the third. They'll go the other direction. The spot it right there at the 30-yard line. Blue Devils going to send 3 receivers short side of the field. Condit is one of them, empty backfield. In the slot, right side is Dallas Capshaw. He'll go near motion. Take the handoff, run the football. It's Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll out beyond the 35. Toll's going to pick up 6 on the carry. It's second down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
That looked like number 78 on the tackle there for the Comets. I don't have his name.
So Blue Devils going to try to put a methodical drive together. They may keep it on the ground if they can.
Yeah, I think they will try to do it on the ground here right now.
We're going to go empty backfield. Empty backfield, 5 receivers dropping the throw. He'll step up in the pocket again. He's going to be pulled down by the jersey. And right there is Seagrave. So Quinn Toll you're going to lose a yard and call him back at the line of scrimmage. Here it is right here. So that's the big guy. That's the big guy, Alec Burns. That guy is big.
Yeah, he's a good-sized guy. I couldn't find his number there, but number 78's a hard guy to move out of the way.
So, shotgun, single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Trips, I take that back. Slot right, slot left. Dropping the throw. Calvin Condit is in a route. He's running the route. The ball's loose. The ball's going to be picked up on the ground. Fumble recovery for the Comets. And a recovery going to be made.
Seagraves on the
Coach was talking about Seagraves in the pregame. he thinks very highly of him.
Oh, yeah, tough kid and always looking for the ball, so he jumped right on that one.
So the ball goes back to the Eastern Comets. So what? That's probably the only turnover in the game.
Well, yeah, the Blue Devils did well. The Comets got one down there inside the 5, but I tell you what, Quinn's just got nobody throwing. We're not getting any separation at all on the receivers on the defensive backs.
So you're right, 2 turnovers, Blue Devils. Ball belongs to the Comets right now. Ball's resting at the 34-yard line, double pass. That might have been a forward pass. That might have been 2 forward passes. Not quite sure. They're going to throw a flag, but I don't know if that was a backwards pass.
I'm not sure at all, but they got Dallas Capshaw, but that was a wise play by Dallas, coming over there. He got wide open, and Dallas had to come over and knock it out of his hand. So, pass interference, but all in all, a pretty good play there by Dallas.
So they throw a pass in the flat right side. And Owen Toll, you can tell he's probably been a quarterback sometime in his career.
Well, he just looks like he's an all-around athlete, and probably plays baseball or some other sports before too. So yeah, he threw a pretty good ball there.
So he throws a deep ball to the goal line, and the Blue Devils get called for pass interference. They move it 15 yards forward. Ball's at the 19. It's not a spot foul in high school. It's 15-yard penalty. So they'll line it up from the 19, right hash. Slot right. In the slot is Edwards. Slot left. Hand off to give it to the running back, and that's Isaiah Pickett. He'll go in the distance. He'll bear it right side. A 19-yard running play for Pickett.
Yeah, very well blocked there. Brought the guard around, trapped him, and got him outside. Good running play.
So Isaiah Pickett puts it in the end zone. Picks up his 11th touchdown carry on the season. And they'll try the point after. And they're going to send out Toll. So Toll's okay. He's going to line up as the place kicker here. They spot the block at the 10, soccer style. 15-7. The boot is far left. So the door is still open, Larry. It's an 8-point, one-possession game.
Yeah, he looked like he just kind of hooked that one, but good pursuit there by the Devils coming up on the outside.
So the Blue Devils are going to receive. They're going to take a breather right here after the kickoff. 1:01 left here in the third quarter. It's 15-7. Eastern Comets in front. I tell you what, Larry, this is going to turn into a very good ball game. You got to think back. Toll has 2 wins against Eastern. They were both 1-point wins. And then last year, it was a decisive win for Coach Josh Edwards.
I thought he kind of mishit that ball down there, but it looks like Dallas Capshaw might have got a hand on that and blocked that one.
That's a good block. You got to remember Matt Blair. Remember him for the Vikings, wore 59. He was the block punt, block kick expert.
You know everything about the Vikings. I've not heard of him, but I'm sure he was, if you say so.
I know the Vikings got face masked in the end zone when they called a safety this year.
Yeah, and I know that too. I saw that one.
So they're going to boot the ball away. Eastern Comets going to kick the football away. And I believe it's 58, Adam Robinson. Sophomore. Here comes the whistle. Here comes the approach. Line drive right down the middle. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce favorably for the Comets. He'll pick it up at the 1. That's Dallas Capshaw. Capshaw picks it up at the 1. A flag comes in. Capshaw going to take it out to the 11-yard line. And that flag come in pretty good distance from the west line judge.
Got a comment down at the 4 there, so I don't know what the infraction is.
So we'll hope the best. They're going to send out their training crew and flag on the play. They're going to sort this out. That was a good kickoff that went skimmed. And they're going to pick up the flag. They're going to pick up the flag. Not sure what the call would have been. And ball's at the 11. And they're checking on him. We don't mention any numbers until we're absolutely sure, because you never know who might be listening, and they don't want to hear the wrong number for certain. So I learned that by listening to a CD, Mr. Waddell, Phil Waddell. He purchased a CD about announcing, about doing announcing and stuff like this. And I listened to that at least 10 times, borrowed it from him like he was the librarian, and he picked up a good one. And they said, don't ever mention a number until you absolutely know.
Absolutely, yeah. That's something you don't want to get to some mom like in the stands too excited if you can avoid it.
For sure. And then one other thing he said, don't try to be cute. If you try to say something that's funny, half the people might think it's funny, but the other half might think it's insensitive.
Yeah, well, I usually just things come out of my mouth before I even think about them, so I'm sure I've done a few of those this year for sure.
I think you do a good job. I listened to some games. I listened to last year's game. You're good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing it.
So you're going to jog off the field. Was that Owen Toll? 33. Owen Toll, what an athlete. He jogs off the field with no assistance. I have the feeling he'll be back.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will.
So the Blue Devils going to have it. They are 89 yards away at their own 11. 1st and 10. Trips to the left. Ball's at the right hash. Split out wide right. One receiver in the backfield, Calvin Conley. They'll take the snap. Pass play, right side. Gets it in a hurry to Dallas Capshaw. Capshaw dives it forward. He'll get out of bounds. They're going to pick up about 5, maybe 6.
Nice play out there by number 10, Caleb Hurt for the Comets. He had that one well read.
So the Blue Devils going to try to basically dink and dunk and get out of this situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to try to get guys one-on-one, the playmakers, try to make something happen, but a nice play out there again by the cornerback, number 10.
So Landon Spidell going to split out wide left along with stack player. That's Isaiah Mahaney. Wide right is Capshaw. Shotgun. See him in the backfield, Calvin Conley. He'll get the handoff. He'll be bottled up right there. And he's going to lose. He's going to get out back to the 14. He's going to lose a couple. 3rd down, 7 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Owen Toll right back in there and made that tackle.
So they spotted at the 14-yard line. In the huddle is Quinn Toll. Calling the play. 3rd down, 7. Clock is moving. 18 seconds left here in the 3rd. They're going to line up in a slot. Left side. Mahaney in the slot. Landon Spidell wide left. Slot right is Dallas Capshaw. Garmin wide right. Dropping the throw. Pass play. Going to go deep over the middle. Looking for the receiver. It's going to be intercepted. Going to be dropped. Couldn't bring it in. Pass was intended, I believe, for Garmin. The defense was good. They're going to check on him. And that was number 10, Caleb Hurt.
Yeah, a little underthrown there by Quinn, and maybe held the ball a little bit too long. And so we'll see. We've got fourth down about 7.
So Blue Devils send out the punting unit. We're going to see Nathan Hawkins drop back in punt formation. Ball resting at the 14-yard line. Tipton territory. Standing at the goal line is Nathan Hawkins. Wide left side, the gunner, is Joe Klauser. Joe Vaughtal re-enters the ball game. Personnel, 30 seconds. Going to line up 14 yards deep. Nathan Hawkins. Get a good snap. He'll boot it. Be high elevated. Not a long kick. Not a real long kick. Fair catch called for. At the 40 of Tipton, making the fair catch was Braylon Word.
Yeah, it looked like Cole Hussey was right in his face too, but nice fair catch there.
So the Blue Devils going to play defense. Blue Devils pretty much playing a lot of this second half on their side of the 50.
Yeah, they sure are, and Comets holding on to the ball and making some good plays there, making it tough on getting the ball back.
So they'll talk this over. 3rd quarter empties out. It's 15-7. Comets in front. So they're going to nose the ball up there to the 40-yard line. Eastern Comets, 40 yards away.
Yeah, like I said, they've been mixing the pass and the run pretty efficiently here in the second half and blocking very, very well. I've been watching the offensive line. You know, I'm an old lineman, so sometimes I like to watch the big boys up front, and they've been doing a nice job.
Blue Devils have played a good defensive unit with just one play that we can't commend.
Yeah, there was a couple plays, a couple long runs, and, that's the difference in the ball game right now.
So the Blue Devils going to line up on defense. Eastern Comets are already at the line of scrimmage. 12 minutes left here in regulation. 15-7. It's a one-score game where the two-point conversion would be needed. Slot right, split left. Single man in the backfield is Pickett. Shotgun snap taken by Eagle. He'll hand it to Pickett. He'll go left side. He'll get to the 35. He's going to pick up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Calvin Condon and looked like Brady Henderson on the stop, and Dallas Capshaw cleaning it up. But I got a feeling that the Comets may just pound this ball and try to run some clock.
So 35-yard line, left hash. Comets going towards the scoreboard. 11:30 on the game clock. Clock is moving. Slot left, short side of the field. Split wide right. Edwards going to line up in the backfield. They'll hand it to Pickett. He'll dive it forward. Second effort, he's going to end up picking up a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Comets. And they're going to spot this ball at the Blue Devil 33.
It looked like Joe Vaughton and Calvin Condon getting up from that pile, but that's kind of what I thought they were going to do, is just kind of keep it, handing the ball off to their big tailback and letting the clock roll.
So Eagle enters the huddle. Tells the play, 18 seconds on the play clock. Game clock is 10:46. To the line of scrimmage, it's 3rd down 3 for the Comets. In the backfield again is Edwards. Pass play, dropping the throw, looking left in a roll left. Going to release one, going towards the goal line. Ball is going to be incomplete. There were 2 receivers in the zone. That ball went over the head of Hollinger. And right there trying to make the play was Word, but he was kind of shielded by Hollinger.
I tell you, Bentley had that ball right in his breadbasket and just slip on through.
So incomplete pass, 4th down 3. Definitely 4-down territory in this situation at the Blue Devil 33.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to hand it off to Isaiah Pickett, their big fullback here, and try to get first down. And if not, turn the ball over. But clock's going to keep running as they do.
So they're going to line up with a double slot right side. Edwards and Word in the slot. Ball's at the left hash. Here comes near motion. There's going to be a flag. Flag comes in from the linebacker judge. He saw an early movement, illegal procedure, and I think they'll still go for it.
Yeah, that play just didn't look smooth at all for the Comets. I don't know what, maybe somebody didn't get the message on what was going on, but it just didn't look smooth from the get-go.
So the Comets call timeout. Eagle going to the sideline. They're going to come in, call another play. They use the timeout with 10 and a half minutes left. And it's now going to be 4th and 8.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I wasn't Coach Edwards that I wouldn't punt this one down and try to pin him deep, because his defense has been playing a really nice ball game here in the second half. But we'll see what he decides to do.
Maybe they'll pooch punt. Maybe they'll go shotgun and see if Eagle can drop it in.
Well, yeah, that like I said, that we haven't seen the Blue Devils, keep a drive going, so that might be an idea.
So we'll see if a Blue Devil drops back for that particular reason.
Yeah, well, like I said, the little chess game going on right now.
What was we playing when we saw that quarterback pooch punt?
I can't. Was it Twin Lakes? I can't remember. I think it might have been Twin Lakes.
Tell you what, he did a good job. He fooled us. We had nobody deep.
Absolutely. Yep.
So they're going to line it up right there at the 38-yard line from the left hash. Blue Devils ready to go on defense. Here come the Eastern Comets. They're going to line up at the line of scrimmage. They're going empty backfield. We'll see if they're thinking about that particular play. So trip to the right, slot left. Dropping the throw, they're going to throw. Pass play, left side, too tall, out of bounds. And it's going to go back on downs to the Blue Devils. They were trying to get that pass play to Levi Raymer, a senior, 6 foot 155. That ball was high.
He just airmailed that one out about 3 feet over and head out of bounds.
So the Blue Devils take over, 38-yard line, 10:24 left. And I think Blue Devils have 2 left.
Yeah, it looks like they may have 3.
3 left. I'm thinking of the first half. So they're going to line up there. Blue Devils, shotgun, Quinn Toll. The wide slot left side. Dallas Capshaw and Landon Spidell. You're going to hand off up the gut. You go right side, 4-hole. He'll move the pile. And Calvin Condit takes it out to the 44-yard line. Condit going to pick up 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
That big number 73, Isaiah Simpson. He just Calvin drugged him for about 3 yards.
So ball spotted at the 44-yard line, Tipton territory. Right hash. 2nd down 4 for the Blue Devils. 9:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock moving. 3 receivers left side. Tight end right is Zach Ridgway. Here comes a snap. Quintoll. They'll hand off again. Calvin Condit. He'll spin off a would-be tackler. He'll dive it forward. He'll get near first down yardage. He'll be a yard shy. 3rd down 1.
Yeah, Caleb Hurd had that one dead in the backfield, but Calvin put a spin move on him and got it up to just about to a first down.
So ball spotted at the 47 of Tipton. They need 1 to move the chains. To the line of scrimmage, 9:15, clock moving. Trips to the left. Tight end right is Ridgway. Shotgun snap taken by Toll. He'll take the ball himself. He'll dive it forward. He'll be hit right there at the 47. It'll be no gain. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah, that linebacker came up really hard there. Or maybe that was the safety, I think. Let's see what number that was. Yeah, number 1, I believe. Or number 4, I'm sorry. That was Braylon Ward coming in from a safety position. Coming in, got hit right on the line.
4th down 1. Blue Devils offense on the field. Ball's at the 47 of Tipton. Shotgun. Snap taken. They'll give it to Condit. He'll dive it forward, and he'll get the first down. They'll move the chains and a little scrub, little rugby scrub right there. They'll take it out to the 50. He needed 1. He got 3. Calvin Condit.
Yeah, that's just a tough run by Calvin Condit, pushing the pile there. Had a whole lot of guys on him. Somebody down for the comments right now, so we'll have a timeout for an injury.
So Owen Toll, he's having a cramping problem. I tell you what, athletes have cramps. And I tell you what, Dustin Shear's younger brother, not his youngest brother, but Chad Shear, he cramped a lot.
Oh, yeah, well, he had muscles on top of muscles. So, yeah, Chadwick had enough muscles to have a cramp now and then. But one of my son's good friends, and I think the world of him as well. All-time leading rusher at Hamilton Heights and played linebacker at IU, just a heck of a ball player.
I tell you what, I think I've said this before, but Chad Shear, when he played baseball his senior year, he hit 5 consecutive home runs in 5 different games. His 5th home run came right over there at Tipton's field.
See, he could, when he caught it, he could drive the ball a long way.
So, ball is nosed up to midfield, right at the 50-yard line. Blue Devils 50 yards away from a score. They're going to need a 2-point conversion if they can put it in the end zone. 8:20 on the game clock. Clock moving. 15-7. Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 at midfield. Empty backfield. Trips to the right. Twins to the left. Dropping a throw. Quintoll out of shotgun. Pass. Caught. Caught by Landon Spidell. Landon Spidell makes the catch. Takes it to the 40. And they'll move the chains.
Yeah, just Caleb Hurt gave him a little bit too much room. And Owen pulled a, kind of comebacker in front of him. But a nice tackle there by Hurt on the for the Comets.
So they spot it. Nose it up to the 40. Just enough to move the chains. Landon Spidell. Pass play from Quinn Toll. 7:37, clock moving. Ball's at the 40-yard line, Eastern Territory. Right hash, single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Shotgun, quarterback Quinn Toll. He'll take the snap, he'll hand it to Condit. He'll go left side, 3-hole, veers it out. He's going to pick up 1 on the play. And Big Jack Roach going to get back to his feet. He's ailing just a bit.
Yeah, that looked like it might have been a partial face mask there, but no call.
So ball's just inside the 40. They got it nosed up to the 39-yard line. Second down, 9 for the Blue Devils. Ball's a little bit closer to the middle of the field. Blue Devils break huddle in unison. They're going to send 3 receivers right side. 1 to the left, that's Capshaw. Single man in the back, Calvin Condit. Quarterback, Quinn Toll. He'll take the snap. They'll give it to Condit, and he'll be bottled up in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple of yards. It's going to bring up a third down and about 11. So they'll work it there.
So getting some big guys in there right now. 75 Braden Mayfield made the tackle there for the Comets.
So third down, 11. Ball near the middle of the field. 4 down territory without a doubt. 6:14, clock moving. Fourth quarter, it's 15-7. Comets in front. Trips to the left. Dakota Garment out there, Lena Spidell, and Mahaney's wide right is Capshaw. They're going to run the option. Right side double pass. They're going to throw it down the middle of the field, and Dallas Capshaw is open. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And then Calvin Condit breaks his second touchdown pass of the season.
I tell you, the ideal time for that play because the Comets had brought in their jumbo package on the line, try to keep them from running the ball, so they thought they were just going to keep running it. Pitched it to Calvin, and he threw a strike.
First game of the season, Calvin Condit threw a 43-yard pass play to Landon Spidell. That was at the beautiful field over there at Indiana Wesleyan against South Adams in game 1. And right now, Calvin Condit throws his second touchdown pass to Dallas Capshaw from 39 yards out. So that's a good play to bring in.
Yeah, and they're, Comets got their jumbo package in here again here trying to stop this 2-point conversion. So we'll see what Coach Toll and Coach Shear come up with here for the Blue Devils.
Best thing about trying to get it now with 5:51 left, if they don't get it, they'll have another opportunity to score.
Well, they could if, Comets don't just keep feeding their big tailback the ball, but we'll see what happens.
So, going to walk him off the field. We'll hope the best for number 10, Caleb Hertz, for the Comets. Walk off on his own. And the ball spotted at the 3-yard line. It's a 2-point ball game. 15-13. Blue Devils need a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to line up in the shotgun. Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Wing back right side is Chase Hussey. Got Zach Ridgway. And the Blue Devils are going to call timeout. Maybe they were looking for an alignment.
I don't know. Looked like they had a couple too many guys going to the right side of the football there.
So they'll work it from there, and both teams are going to talk this over. This may be one of, if not, the biggest play in this game.
Well, yeah, no, really the biggest play in the Blue Devils season right now. So we'll see if they can get the 2-point conversion, tie this game up, and see what happens after that.
So both teams talking this over on their opposite sidelines out there at the numbers. And I'm Tipton Blue Devils clapping hands. They're feeling pretty good about this play. So the offense walking their way back out onto the field. Blue Devils going to be an untimed down. That means the clock won't run for this extra point, but it's a 2-point conversion attempt. So Quinn Toll going to line up as a quarterback. He's going to tell the play to the huddle. They may already know it. 24 seconds on the play clock. Going to line up in a shotgun, Quinn Toll. Receiver split out wide right is Capshaw. Wing back. They're going to run the option. They're going to get it to Calvin Condit, and Calvin Condit gets it across the goal line. This was a good option play from Toll.
Yeah, it sure was, and I could tell as soon as they went into that spread that was what was going to happen, and nobody came out to cover Calvin Condit. Nice pitch and nice conversion.
So the Blue Devils put it in the end zone, get the 2-point conversion, and it's a tie ball game at 15 with with 5:51 left. So 1s and 5s are wild on the scoreboard. So Blue Devils, Eastern Comets. They're going to play a game 5:51. This game's 5 minutes, 51 seconds.
I tell you, this is, what you want to have in a sectional game, and it's going to come down to, who wants it more here in the last under 6 minutes and maybe even overtime. Who knows?
Blue Devils haven't played an overtime game in quite some time.
Yeah, it's it's a rare occurrence, but I give them a lot of credit for running the play and then getting it in there with a 2-point conversion and well designed play.
So the Blue Devils going to kick the ball away. We'll probably see Nathan Hawkins. He's out there, and whistle blew. Going to ask the guys to come back out. And Eastern Comets will receive 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter. It's 15-15. So pretty weird scoring. We'll mention Owen Toll opening kickoff. They took it the other way. He got a field goal from the right hash. I believe it's 35 yards. So Nathan Hawkins teeing the ball up right now from the left hash. Right-footed kicker. He's already received the whistle. He'll approach. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. It's going to bounce at the 30. Picked up at the 26-yard line on the return. The freshman, take that back, senior, is Levi Raymer on the return.
Yeah, good tackle on the sidelines there by Isaiah Mahaney. Tracked him down and dumped him.
So they'll spot it at the 35-yard line. 35-yard line, Eastern Comets, 1st and 10. Clock is stopped at the 5:45 mark. It'll start on the snap. They'll go from the left hash. Gibson Eagles calling the play in the huddle. Play clock starts at 25. They break huddle. To the line of scrimmage. Going to send out wide left. Hollinger. Slot right. In the slot is Braylon Word. Single man in the backfield. Pickett. They're going to get the handoff to Pickett. He'll dive it right side. 4-hole. He'll take it out almost to the 40. They'll spot him at the 39. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Well, Joe Voss almost had him in the backfield, but real hard run by the tailback for the Comets. I'm sorry.
So ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Ball is in the middle of the field. Pretty close to that kicking spot at the 40. Slot left, split right. Single man in the backfield is Pickett. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson. That's Gibson Eagle. You're going to send Pickett to his right side. Single man in the backfield. Shotgun. He'll take the snap and hand it to Pickett. Pickett goes right side. He's got a first down. He's still on his feet. He's in the Blue Devil territory. He's still up on his feet. He'll take it to the 39 of Tipton. That's the longest run we've seen for Pickett today.
Yeah, Dallas Capsar, and I'll tell you what, when he gets ahead of steam, he's a hard guy to bring down. He's a hard guy to bring down anyhow, but especially when he's running downhill like that.
So Pickett, the ball carrier, they'll spot it at the Blue Devils' 40-yard line. Right hash, clock is moving. 4:46 left. Fourth quarter tie ball game at 15. Slot left. Split right. Single man in the backfield is Pickett. Shotgun quarterback. Gibson Eagle. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Pickett. He'll go left side. Now right side. He'll go up the sideline. Pickett is going to be pushed out of bounds there. And Larry, you're exactly right. They're going to give a full dose of Pickett.
Yeah, they brought some big boys in on the line, bigger than they had before, and they're just pounding that rock.
So ball spotted at the Blue Devil 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Comets. 4:25 left. Tell you what, if they're going to score, they could score too early.
Well, I'm not sure about that. They're just wanting to put it in right now, I'm sure.
So 22-yard line. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Pickett in the backfield. That's Isaiah Pickett. They checked the play. He might have changed the play. Gibson Eagle takes a snap, gives it to Pickett. Right to left, he's loose. You're going to get inside the 15, inside the 10. Pickett is going to be tackled down at the 1.5-yard line
Yeah, they're just going to give him a constant diet of Isaiah Pickett here, and make sure they see if the Devils can stop him.
So they'll roll the clock. Clock moving at 4:12. 4:12 left. Here in the fourth quarter. 4:05 clock moving. Going to line it up at the 2-yard line, left hash. I formation basically with Gibson, I should say. We're going to give it to Pickett, and the Blue Devils going to hold him up. He's going to shed off a would-be tackler, and they're going to move him. They're going to mark him down at about the half-yard line. Blue Devil is down on the surface. He's going to make his way up. It's Jack Roach. He's back up, and he moved the pile.
Yeah, he sure did, and down at there about the half-yard line.
They had him held up at about the 2, and Isaiah Pickett, on his own free will, moved it to the half-yard line. So 17 seconds on the play clock. They're still in the huddle. 3:20 on the game clock. Clock is moving. Just inside the left hash, ball's at the half-yard line. Shotgun. 3 in the backfield. They're going to give it to Pickett. He's going to walk his way. They're going to say he did get in. So he got in. 3:04 left, Larry. There's a lot of time.
Yeah, there sure is, but like I said, they just what I thought they were going to do, just hand that ball to the big cannonball running back there, Isaiah Pickett, and he's the only one that touched the ball the whole time.
So Owen Toll brought the block out. Owen Toll had difficulty with cramping, but we both know that he's an athlete. He's going to try the point after the 1-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm sure he's looking to punch this one through. Let's see if the Devils can block one again.
They did. They do block it.
Did, yes. The Dallas Capshaw again on the block.
That's a huge block. That gives you incentive to play good offense.
It sure does. So we'll see them coming out, and I'm sure they're going to move the ball around and try to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
So, who blocked that?
Dallas Capshaw again.
Wow. That one probably hurt his hand.
I'm sure it's getting a little chilly out there.
But it's probably worth it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he'll definitely do that again.
So, Blue Devils trail by 6. 21-15. 3:04 left here in the fourth quarter. This game is living up to what we thought it'd be.
Well, like I said, very exciting game, and a lot of good defense, a lot of good offense, and pounding the ball.
So Blue Devils going to make their way out to the kickoff return. Eastern Comets going to be whistled out to kick off. 3:04 left. Getting kind of chilly. They said it was going to be 53 when we kicked off. 48 about 10 p.m.
Well, it feels like a little chillier than that. The wind's picked up a little bit, so flags on the top of the goalpost are moving a little bit now.
So they're going to kick the ball off from straight away. It's going to be number 52. 52, Jackson Sabo. Jackson Sabo, he kicked off here in the start out the second half. 7-yard approach. There's a whistle. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. Shallow kick. You're going to go out of bounds. Blue Devils going to get it at the 35. It went out of bounds about the 27. So not much of a gain there.
No, not a whole lot. So we'll see what Coach Shear dials up here for the Devils.
So from the 35, Blue Devils 65 yards away. So they're going to show the penalty. It's the same as an illegal procedure. Ball went out of bounds on the kickoff. Went out about the 27. Blue Devils have it 25 yards from where the kick took place. Or they could have backed him up 5, made him kick it again. Or they could have took the ball where it went out of bounds. They have it at the 35. Trips to the right, split left. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Shotgun quarterback, Quintola, he'll take the snap. Drops the throw, left side pass. Caught by Dallas Capshaw. They're going to call him in bounds. He was digressing when he went out of bounds. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, not much there. Bentley, what's his name? Hullinger. I'm sorry. Lost his name there for a second. Nice defensive play.
So they're going to give him 4. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the pass play from Toll to Capshaw. Second down 6. 2:35 on the game clock. Clock is moving. Trips to the right. Capshaw split out wide left, short side of the field. Calvin Condon in the backfield. Shotgun snap taken by Toll. Dropping 2 steps. Pass again. Capshaw. He's going to get out of bounds, and he'll be going forward this time. They will stop the clock. It will not be a first down yet.
Hunlinger again on the tackle there, forced out of bounds by the Comets, but they're going to need to go downfield a little bit, I think.
3rd down 2. 3rd and 2. Blue Devils have the ball at their own 43-yard line. So they're going to walk through the 43. That's correct, and they'll go from there. They're going to line up with 2 receivers left side. 2 in the backfield along with Quinn Toll. Snap, going to give it to Condon. He's going to dive it forward. He's going to look for the first down. He's got it. He needed 3. He got 5. Ball's going to be out to the 47. 1st and 10. Blue Devils, 2:13. They'll roll the clock.
Nick Seagrave hanging on for dear life there as Calvin took it up for got the first down, but he was holding on.
So they roll the clock. It's at 2:08. Ball's at the 47 of Tipton. Trips to the left, slot right. In the slot is Capshaw. Split out wide right is Garment. Dropping the throw. Pass play to Garment. He'll catch it. He's going to try to. Couldn't bring it in. It'll be incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd down 10.
Yeah, it looked like Dakota wanted to run there before he secured the ball, though, and gotta watch it in your hands first.
So they respotted 47-yard line. Ball's near the logo here at Tipton High School. They break huddle in unison with a hand clap. Trips to the right. Oliver Conaway without wide right. Capshaw left. Garmin and Mahaney dropping the throw. Looking the flag going to go down the field. Pass a little bit tall. Looking for Capshaw. A little bit tall out of his reach.
Yeah, that's his favorite receiver coming across the middle there on a skinny post and just a little bit too high.
So 3rd down 10. 4 down territory. They need 10 to move the chains. 1 minute, 50 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. 21-15. Comets in front. To the respotted 47-yard line of Tipton. Slot right. Trips to the left. Empty backfield. Shotgun snap to Toll. Dropping the throw. He's going to roll a little bit left. You're going to get rid of it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. It was going to be recovered, and on the run there was Cole Hussey. Hussey had green space.
We're going to track that down with an incomplete pass.
That umpire killed it after he saw that Hussey was going to recover.
It was like somebody grabbed Quinn's arm when he was trying to deliver that ball, and he's in a little bit of pain right now.
So, 4th down 10, 47-yard line. Clock stopped at 1:44 left. 4th quarter. Quintal calling the play in the huddle. They break huddle. They'll line up. We're going to send 2 receivers, now 3 with Condit, left side of the field. Slot right, Capshaw. Also, without wide right, is Garment. Shotgun snap, taken by Cole. He'll drop 2 steps. Pass play, lets it go. Caught by Capshaw. Capshaw got the first down. He got the spot right on the line to gain.
That was a nice ball by Quinn Toll, too, under pressure, and he delivered that ball for a first down.
So good true lines, and they're stopping the clock. This umpire wants to look at it. I think the East line judge had already said to move the chains, and I don't think they're going to, if the spot is, we can't see in front of the coaching staff of Tipton, but I say that's a first down, Larry.
It's going to be awful close.
So they're going to bring the chains clear across the field. They put the clip right there on the 50. They put it on the south side of the 50-yard line. And they're going to pull the chains, and they're going to put it on the north side of the 50. And Blue Devil fans and Blue Devil players and coaches say it's a first down.
Blue Devils still alive here with 1:37 left in the game from about their own, the Comets 44.
So they'll jog back, reset the chains. The Blue Devils are going to be ready for this play. They won't have to use much time. And I don't know. Capshaw, did he get out of bounds?
Yeah, I believe he did.
So they'll move the chain. They'll start the clock on the snap. So he didn't get out of bounds. So the clock is moving. 1:35, dropping the throw. Empty backfield. Quinn Toll behind the intended target. He was looking for Garmin. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little bit behind him, but he had him wide open.
So a minute and a half left. 90 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 21-15. Blue Devils have the ball at the Eastern Comet 43-yard line. Ball's at the right hash. She'll line up in a slot right. Slot left, in the slot left side is Calvin Condon. Dropping a throw. Shotgun. Empty backfield. Pass. Low pass. Incomplete. Looking for Garmin. And Garmin's going to get help up off the surface by Caleb Hurt.
Yeah, their big guys are putting some pressure right up, just bull rushing right up the middle, and Quinn couldn't step up and deliver that ball the way he wanted to.
3rd down, 10. Clock stopped at 1:26. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Slot left. In the slot is Capshaw. Split out wide left is Garmin. Trips to the right. Empty backfield. Dropping the throw. Looking to run a screen play. It's going to be intercepted. Screen pass intercepted at the 45 of Eastern. And they're going to give the ball back to the Comets.
Yeah, that's, trying to get the ball to Calvin Condit there on the inside screen, and just too well covered there by the Comets.
So the Comets going to take over on downs after the interception. It'll be 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Ball's in the middle of the field. Blue Devils going to play defense. So a minute and 20 left, Larry. I tell you what, this game is still not over.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could bet they're going to hand that ball off to Isaiah Pickett, because he's been the man taking that ball down the middle for him this whole second half. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. 80 seconds left. They're going to have to move the football. And they're going to line up in a shotgun. Once again, Gibson Eagle, single man in the backfield, is junior athlete Isaiah Pickett. Low snap. They'll get the snap, the handoff. Still made. And the Blue Devils are going to try to use the clock here. They're going to stop the clock. You said they have 3. Is this the first of 3?
I believe so, yes. So that's going to be Cole and Chase Hussey, 2 brothers, combining on the tackle there for the Blue Devils. But I suspect they're going to keep handing that ball to Isaiah Pickett.
So it's a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd. We'll call it 8. Clock stopped at 1:15. 21-15. Possibility that the Blue Devils could get this ball back with very little time left.
Well, you know that they're going to be, somebody's going to try to hold the guy up, and other guys are going to be ripping at that ball or punching it. So, that's what they practice doing. So we'll see if they can accomplish that goal.
So, conversation, they brought the water out to the Blue Devils. It's too cold to drink water.
I tell you what, but they still need to hydrate themselves. A couple of the guys cramping up here we've seen the second half.
So Blue Devils out for defense. Wait for the whistle. Eastern Comets still at the numbers. Cross the other way, and there's the whistle. Play clock begins. Play clock begins. And the Eastern Comets going to jog out to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 8. Shotgun quarterback, Gibson Eagle. Isaiah Pickett in the backfield. Counting the cadence, calling the cadence. They'll hand off to Pickett. He'll dive it left side. He'll get to the 50. You're going to get loose. You shrug off a would-be tackler. He'll pick up a nut for a 1st down, and he'll take it to the Blue Devil 40. He was held up.
Well, that's exactly what Cole Hussey was trying to do, trying to rip that ball out. Unfortunately, when you do that, a lot of times you just have one hand around the ball carrier, and Isaiah Pickett's just too big of a runner to get away with that.
So the Blue Devils call their 2nd timeout. They stop the clock at 1:06. Timeout, Blue Devils. And the Eastern Comets, the Tipton Blue Devils, I tell you what, they don't play very often, but when they do, it's in the postseason.
Yeah, it always is, and like I said, they've got the best of them here the last few years. But this game's been a pretty exciting game, well played on both sides.
So they're both talking it over again, and 1:06 left, and the Blue Devils trying to get the ball back. you never know when something is going to happen.
Yeah, you've seen weirder things, so I'm sure the Devils are hoping that the ball bounces their way. They've had a couple rough turnovers here tonight, and which could have cost them the lead here.
So Blue Devils defense back out on the surface, lined up at the football. Here come the Eastern Comets. They blow the whistle. Play clock starts. 23 seconds. 106 clocks will start on the snap. And Eagles going to go under center. They're going to try to line up in a Tony Dungy victory formation. So they'll take the kneel down. And clock is going to run 1 minute. And I'm not sure if the Blue Devils might have called one earlier. Maybe they called three.
Yeah, that could have been, yeah. But again, the story of this game was turnovers. Three that the Blue Devils turned the ball over, and if not, this game could have went their way. But normally, when you have a 3-0 in the turnover category, you usually end up wrong end of the stick.
So Gibson Eagle under center. We call a snap count is back up a yard, put the knee down. And the Eastern Comets are going to walk away here with a victory. A well-played ball game, 21-15. I tell you what, the Blue Devils have nothing to hang their head about. Going from 2-9 to 7-5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they really did work their tail off this year. Had a good season, and nothing to be upset about. I'm sure they are upset with this game and the outcome, but can't be upset by the way they played tonight and all year long.
I tell you what, the Eastern Comets, we hope the best for them next week. They did get a sectional title. We'll hope the best for them. I believe they'll be playing the Jets.
Well, they'll have their hands full. That'll be sure for sure with Central. But again, well played, a good team. Got a lot of big guys out there, and it's just that's been kind of the story. Also with the Blue Devils, just a little undersized with almost every team they played. So they battled all year long, and I'm proud of them.
Tell you what, Larry, I think we had a good season ourselves. I hope you'll come back next year.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's planned at least if you'll have me.
We'll do it.
All right, sounds great.
So we're going to bow out of here. We wish the best for the Eastern Comets next week. That ought to be a good game. They're going to go against probably the Adams Central Jets. Jets played the East Side football team tonight. And we'll wish the best for them. I tell you what, Coach Josh Edwards, very kind gentleman, like speaking with him, and always enjoys talking to Coach Aaron Toll. Aaron Toll just completed 20 years as the Blue Devil head coach, and he's probably got 20 more in him.
I'll tell you what, he's a great coach, and I don't care what job. If you keep with him for 20 years, you're doing something right, and to be a football coach, that's just a great accomplishment.
We're going to bow out of here. We'll mention, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.
Class 2A, they will advance to next week's regional. At this time, if we could get the Eastern captains to meet athletic director Corey Fernandez at the field.
Yep.
Easter, you will travel to Adams Central. That's right.